As they say here in Newfoundland, this day is a brewer. Nice now, but freezing rain, snow are a brewing. Jacobs suffers a second loss. Northern Ontario slipped up last night with a tough defeat to the hometown heroes Newfoundland Labrador. However, Jacobs answered with a win this morning in search of title number 2. The crew from the sewer on track for the playoffs.
What a battle. Full credit, Mike McEwen.
Manitoba has been the team to beat here on the Rock. However, an unblemished record was snapped last night, their first loss in St. John's. Now, Mike McEwen will have his hands full at mile 1, a matchup of the top 2 teams. Draw 12, Tim Hortons Brier continues. We are past the midway point of round robin, which all winds up on Friday morning. So everyone here in St. John's keeping a track of wins and losses. Let's take you back to this morning and draw 11. And New Brunswick, Mike Kennedy out of Fredericton has played really well. The problem is losing the close games, just can't close. Remember, he gave up that steal of 4 to Manitoba. I mean, he had the win in his pocket. And right here this morning against Northern Ontario, again, too many rocks in play, can't keep it clean, gives up the steal, and Northern Ontario will pick up the win. Other scores include Quebec, they're on a roll, 5 straight. British Columbia by 8. We're off the ice early against Jamie Cooey, and Saskatchewan very much a part of the playoff picture. So as we take a look at the table, there's Manitoba on top, there's the bunch at 2, and if you're BC and Saskatchewan, you'd like to win and bring teams back to you. As on this Wednesday afternoon, we say hello, Canada, and welcome back to St. John. Cheryl Russ alongside. Well, I guess if you're a fan of Northern Ontario, you may say, uh-oh, 2 losses, what's going on here? But let's remember, they won 11 straight last year in Ottawa in round robin, and what did it get them? Nothing.
That's true, Vic. And this team's really, if you look at it, they're right where they want to be. They're the only team with 6 wins. The 2 losses were to Canada. That's going to happen to a lot of people. The other one, Newfoundland, that's going to happen to a lot of competitors here. So they're really in good shape. And if they can ever get through this one, Vic, they only, in the last 5 draws, they only have 2 games left. They're sitting pretty with a win here.
Manitoba, Cheryl, we know is a very talented team, but this year they've added something to all that talent.
Oh, they have. This is a different looking Manitoba team than we've seen before, and that difference has put them to the top of the leaderboard. We watched them in that game versus New Brunswick. They were down 4, and in games past, years past, they would have lost that game. But instead, they showed support to each other. They showed that team dynamics. Talent will win you games, but that teamwork, that supportive role, that'll win you championships.
So that's our matchup on this Wednesday afternoon as we continue with the Tim Hortons Brier from here in St. John's. And now, will there be enough action in that start? Yes, for the 2.
Now to get it to Curl.
Go.
The yellow far enough. And he's safe for 2.
Oh boy, that is a very nice curling shot.
He could really grab a handle on this game. Off his red, move the yellow, through a hole. 3 on the board for Team Manitoba.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
All 4 sheets in play on this Wednesday afternoon. Our featured game is on the outside sheet A. 2 teams, disappointing weeks for Alberta and Ontario. If you are John Morris, you would like to pick up the win and bring Brad Gouju back to 3 losses. Same with Adam Casey and Saskatchewan against the defending champions. Handshakes before they step on the ice. Manitoba, Northern Ontario. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Brad Jacobs, skip of Team Northern Ontario. Our lead is Ryan Harnden. Our second is EJ Harnden. Our third is Ryan Fry. And we curl out of the Community First Curling Center in Sault Ste. Marie.
Hi, I'm skip Mike McEwen of Team Manitoba. Our lead is Denny Neufeld. Our second, Matt Wozniak. Third, BJ Neufeld. And we play out of the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Mike McEwen has already moved out to wait for the signal to put the brush down. That means that he will throw first. Manitoba playing the Yellowstones. The last rock, the hammer, belongs to Northern Ontario and Brad Jacobs, and they will play the red. And getting us underway, the Manitoba lead is Denny Neufeld.
Just tight.
Line's good. Out there, Maddie. Wait there.
Not a lot to separate these two teams. Both teams at 88% coming in.
Line's really good.
And they're both great teams, two of the favorites. We're talking about the big four with these two teams, along with Team Canada, Team Gushu. We're on a sheet here that last time we were here, was quite a while ago, was curling to the crowd a little bit more. This turn here, for instance, just a shade more, just enough to make a difference. But I'm really interested here in that hammer is so important. You want to be aggressive if you're Jacobs. But you can't give up a steal either. And you tend to give up a lot of steals. He doesn't, but teams tend to give a lot of steals in that first end.
Let her stop.
Now the Newfoundland game is on sheet C, so that's a couple of sheets over. The building is bound to be louder, so it'll be interesting to see how it affects the other games on the ice. We've noticed that at times players will stop, reset, and a good-sized crowd on hand here at Mile 1 on this Wednesday afternoon.
You talk about that hammer advantage, Russ. We looked at that last night. You scored 2 in the first end, and a 72% win percentage as opposed to scoring 1 is 56%. So it's a big jump.
It's incredible.
Yeah, back 8, back 12. Right off.
Boy, that has to slow down. It's going to click off here and be wide open.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game now, and we will start with Northern Ontario.
Well, the loss last night had to be pretty bitter for this Jacobs team, but no problem. 6 wins, only team here with it. They're still playing well. Their stats are good. They've been through the ringer before, and Vic, you brought up the best point. Going through undefeated doesn't necessarily get you a win at the Canadian Championship either, so just hang in there. And in this game, especially this game against this good Manitoba hitting team, it's all about the angles, all about the geometry.
Yeah, a year ago they lost the 1-2 to Brad Gushu and then lost the semifinal to Kevin Cooey. Now the keys for Manitoba and Mike McEwen.
As I talked about, there isn't a lot to separate these two teams. The only thing I looked at was the hammer efficiency. Manitoba 52% of the time versus 38 for Northern Ontario. So that's an advantage. And then you look at Denny Neufeld. There is nothing new about Denny here. He was 94% in last year's conclusion of the round robin. He's now 96%. Number 1 lead last year, number 1 lead this year.
You brought it, girl. You brought it. The keys to the game are brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Didn't even get Neufeld. I didn't even get it.
Well, that's nothing new.
Wow.
Beep. Beep.
Control, wait. Control, I like it. It's good. Lead. Control.
Didn't quite make that double.
EJ Harnden feeling better about the game today. Although it came down to that steal against New Brunswick, they felt they were making their shots. And now that roll and a little too far, and they'll group them now at the back edge of the 8-foot.
Ryan Fry had a struggle last night. You don't see that very often out of Ryan Fry. He came in, from the number 1 third, and it was the struggle with the draw weight. Really couldn't feel it, and I think it was one of his stones.
Green. Green.
Did you hear that, Cheryl? I just mentioned that it's a little straighter on the intern side, and EJ's just went nuts. And I heard Ryan Fry on the way back said he's built it up, and he's using his hand motion. He's built the side up, meaning Jamie Barassa has realized it was slanted just a fraction. And he's that good that he can. So now this side's curling, and it fooled Northern Ontario. Look for that in turn
Clean it.
in the odd ends to curl more than it did during the week.
Yep. Come on, Ryan. Keep
It's
going.
so much what separates the top skips is the ice reading, catching on, the guy who figures it out first. And it's not always the skips that figures it out first. It can be the front ends, it can be the thirds, just whoever's paying attention and seeing something new.
BJ Neufeld as we play third stones here in this opening end of the top two teams on the ice on this Wednesday afternoon here in St. John's. Much has been made of this Mike McEwen team as we say good afternoon, Kathy Gauthier, and their meeting that they had to settle and sort things out back in January.
Well, I talked to BJ about that because we do keep talking about it because we do see a very different Manitoba team. And it wasn't a third party. It was the four gentlemen sitting down after what was not going to be a very good season and just had an honest moment with each other and said, we need to believe that every time we go out there, we're all doing our best to succeed. It's not about me, it's about we. And they made the decision there and then that they would try to support each other better. They would take accountability for their own actions. And BJ said almost instantly they saw the difference. And so that's how they bought into it. And we really saw it yesterday morning in the game Brian and I covered against New Brunswick, where they got down and never got on each other at all. The other thing Manitoba has found helpful this year is last year what they were not prepared for was all the standing around. They waited to try to eat. They waited for a driver to take them to the hotel. BJ says the ability to leave this building, walk back inside 5 minutes to the hotel, eat there, come back when they're ready has made a huge difference to their readiness.
And it's going to be something that they'll probably appreciate, Russ, because when you mention Northern Ontario only having a couple of games left, they are going to be very busy the last 4 or 5 draws. I think they're going to have 4 games, right?
4 of the last 5.
So 4 of the last 5. So their rest has come at the beginning of the round robin. Now they're going to be on the ice almost constantly.
Exactly. That's the worst scenario for a competitive team.
Keep going.
So the one center remains up as we take a look at Northern Ontario, and here's what Russ was referring to. Look at this, Manitoba. So now we are still only in Wednesday. 2 games left. It all winds up Friday morning. So they have been busy by comparison to Manitoba.
And Manitoba said that was the lesson they learned at last year's Brier, that the rest they got early in the week left them the gas in the tank for the end of the week, which they're going to need with that schedule and 4 games.
I was never worried there. I thought that would just like curl, especially the way EJ's and everyone went there.
Well, it was
just
so far out there.
Is it just straighter a little bit?
It's important for them to get this together because Ryan thought he had picked up on a big curl from EJ's in that same spot, and then he just missed it wide. So what is it?
All there. Back forward.
Can't give a team like McEwen a free one.
Line's tight. Over back gate. Put it back forward's okay.
It's definitely not light.
Gotta stop. Oh man, we gotta.
It might disappear.
Wow.
Okay.
Finally settles at the back 12.
I thought it was a
So by comparison, we showed you how busy early Northern Ontario had been. Manitoba, their busiest time is coming up. Here we are, Wednesday afternoon. There's Northern Ontario. 1, 2, 3, 4 games remaining between tonight and, of course, that final draw Friday morning.
All day. Edge of the 8.
Interesting. Played it pretty cautious. That's what was the what I was wondering how Jacobs was going to take advantage of Hammer in the first end, and all of a sudden he's going to make the move here with his first stone. The danger here is that run back.
Yeah, you're looking at this. I mean, they can see all of the Manitoba stones, so the option would be to hit, but you know that Manitoba then gets a second chance to wrap one around better, possibly.
Yeah, that's a good point. You can't roll out.
No, so...
You won't roll out with this one.
No. Throw the draw.
Nice and polished up here, too. A lot of rocks down here at this end.
There on. A lot to line. You don't need
Line,
to right
line's
now.
good. We gotta wait. Top
Try and get a
four,
hog-to-hog on it just to see, because Mike
Line's
seemed
good.
really surprised by how well his slid.
Line's good.
Where is it?
Line's
Gotta
good.
go. Line's perfect.
Line's good.
So here they go, the Brush brothers.
Line's good.
Come on.
Ryan on the left,
Line's
DJ
good.
Come on.
All you got.
on the right.
Line's good. Go. All you got.
And now they
Keep
got.
going.
Around they
Keep
go.
going, Ryan, keep going.
And they'll drag it to the top 8. Not perfectly buried.
So 15-3, hog-to-hog on that. But they brushed it. So I can see how Mike may have got caught a little bit on his first one.
A little bit of curl here. Maybe some curl here. All right, Mikey.
Sure.
Firm weight.
Gotta be a little careful. You would just love to sit 2 here, anywhere in the rings, and force Jacobs to take a single. But by doing that, a little bit on the high side here, you could get extremely unlucky in that back one.
Yeah, nose is probably the safer.
I think so.
Clean it.
Whoa.
Final stone.
Yep. Whoa.
Mike
whoa,
McEwen, Northern Ontario with
never.
last
Yeah,
draw.
never. Whoa,
Wozniak,
whoa.
some late licks. You got it? Sure do.
Oh, don't jam.
Avoid the jam? No, they can't do that.
Jeez.
Boy, you know how many times have you said, and I picked up on it, the rock played wasn't directly behind.
Yes.
It was just a little bit off center.
Yeah, so I think he
way
decided to try to hit it a hair high side to stick the shooter, but that's only a fraction away from disaster.
A little quicker after that sweet.
Oh, man.
Not much more.
So this leaves the open draw.
Just played it too, so this is pretty automatic. And a really good chance to get a match on the stones.
Should be there on your own. Added a little, but I think it's fine. I
Same
think
line.
it's fine. Easy.
Added a little, he
Same
says.
line.
Go ahead. Curling.
So the curl will start to take the steam out of it.
Job, Brad.
And there it is, and they'll let him see that it would have been button weight. Northern Ontario takes advantage of the Manitoba jam at the back and score 2. 44 curlers started the week with a chance to drive away in an all-new 2017 Ford Escape SE in the annual Ford Hot Shots competition. The number whittled down to just 2. And in the final, Martin Crête from Quebec faced off against Northern Ontario's Brad Jacobs. And the skip from the Sioux, well, he came to play, scoring a total of 21 points, including a 5 on the around-the-horn triple. Northern Ontario's Brad Jacobs wins the Ford Hot Shots and a 2-year lease on a 2017 Ford Escape SE. On an afternoon when we expect the building to be jumping because Newfoundland and Labrador are on the ice. Brad Gouju and the team from here in St. John's playing John Morris and the BC champions. Our featured game, Northern Ontario against Manitoba on She Day. Brad Jacobs takes advantage of that mistake by Mike McEwen, puts 2 on the board as we welcome you back. And here in the second, it will be Manitoba that does have last draw, playing the Yellowstones.
Talk.
I really liked how Manitoba handled that. That's frustrating. They had a chance to force. That's a big edge. But you know what? Mike came down. The team just said, hey, let's get him the next stand. There wasn't a lot of discussion about it. Something you watch for.
Okay, so further to what Kathy was saying in that meeting. So what do you look for? So the players have decided, and whether it be through a sports psychologist or themselves. The keys they're looking for.
All right.
They will watch for
Body language.
Certain actions, you know, slamming brushes, that kind of thing, and language. To not talk down to the other players. Accept your responsibility, move on, and let's just keep playing. And that's what they've done.
Well, you do more than make shots on a team. You know, by how you treat each other, by the language you use, that allows your teammates to be better than maybe 70% or 80% just because of the support. You're not going to get much out of them the other way. So.
Okay.
Let's begin our updates, Kathy, with Team Canada and Saskatchewan. Again, this is one of those games, if you're Saskatchewan and Adam Casey, you would love to bring this team back and stay at 3 losses.
Well, Adam Casey tried to hit and roll underneath the guard on his final stone. He rolled out, and so this allows Kevin Cooey a chance to draw for 2. And Kevin trying to win this one for his dad, Fred, who is turning 70 today. He's here to cheer both of his sons on.
Good throw, Kev.
And there it is for a quick start for the defending champions, Team Canada, out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary.
Just Danny. That's good.
Oh, great weight, Matt. Shot.
Nice setup here with that red one coming up a little short for Northern Ontario. They had their free chance. Now it's close to the center line, but it's really a corner guard here, and Northern Ontario has to chase.
Got room. Wait for it. No, you can't right now. You can't.
Cannot be heavy here.
Just lines for now, anyways. Just fry. Whoa. Just fry. Just fry. Go ahead.
Go, Fry.
Okay, Pete.
Go, Pete.
Pete.
Go.
Pete, take it, Pete. Yep.
Someone, go.
Okay, no. Leave it open. Sit.
Don't want to overlap it. Maybe use it. Up on deck again here, Kathy. Let's go. British Columbia and Newfoundland and Labrador and BC. They've played very well now. Remember, they've put a string of wins together, sitting the 2. Final stone for Brad Gushue.
And lots of rocks in play this end, but not out front. All the play in the house, most of them belonging to British Columbia. And it is those 2, as you say, Jim Cotter coming in, so there was no removing it. No double without the jam. Needs to get to the 4-foot. Just like that.
For the single. Again, BC would love to hand a 3rd loss to Gushue and bring them back.
By Northern Ontario leaving that stone there, it really forces Manitoba to have to deal with it. I think they can just sit right there.
Pop. Yep.
Hard beach.
Yeah.
Hard beach.
Right to it.
Hard beach.
Hard. Right up. Okay. Good.
Might have left a double here.
It's not bad.
You're rolling to a good spot if you make it. Like you're just rolling.
Close, isn't it?
I'm just thinking I could probably come off of ours a little bit too, right?
Well,
What are you thinking running back here,
Jan.
Russ?
What is it?
What are you doing here?
The yellow, I believe, and then
you're throwing it.
yellow, and then I think what Fry said is if he misses this a little wide, he
like
might
the end.
paper the red one, redirect it, and still make the double. He hits too much of the red, it'll go across the top of the shot rock. But the easiest way to make it is hit right down the center line there, yellow.
Yep. Well, yep. Whoa.
Brian Fry.
Yep. Go hard.
Oh, did he catch enough? And not quite. It'll just hang on back edge of the 12.
Was there both ways? High side?
Yeah, exactly.
Are we shot?
No.
Watch what happens with the brushers here. They just drop right off at the hog line. They have a habit of doing that. They're the strongest, and it's like they're yelling sweep, but there's nobody there. Not that they could have done too much with that kind of weight, but you got to be there.
Room.
Nice chance here for at least 2.
Room.
Lots
of room. Right off.
Line's getting better. Still Danny's.
Still there.
Danny's raw.
Not too deep, guys. Full 8.
Oh.
No.
Yep. Good.
Shot, BJ. Shot.
No realistic raise possibility here.
No, and not too deep by BJ, or that gives Northern Ontario an out.
2 straight blanks, 1 and 2. Ontario against Alberta. Both teams at 5 losses, and you would think they'd have to win out for any mathematical chance.
Not a whole lot of good options. I was thinking, really try to get in there.
Could freeze, I guess.
I like that. Just back 12.
This is tough. Oh.
Yeah, I think with the freeze, you're still leaving him such a large
What am I trying here?
area to draw for his deuce.
I know how buried it is. I'm thinking you just throw that lazy handle.
Well then, a hair more then. Hack.
The knuckleball. The less rotation, the more friction, the more friction, the more curl.
Good way. Yep. Yep.
The art is being able to do it on demand.
And now watch the heads come up. They've all mentioned that they have to pay special attention when the crowd responds to something in the Newfoundland-Labrador game.
Wow,
And
it's also board weight.
Okay. Pointless call. Give me a hair. What?
Yeah, the pro side missed on that. He said Ryan was a little heavy.
That's the right call.
Was to take that guard.
So stupid.
You're a little tight on that. You give yourself a chance at least if you tick the guard over to the side.
Easy, Matt.
I think we'll be close, Matt. You can go.
Nice,
You can go.
guys.
You can go.
Yep.
so Ryan Fry showing his frustration, has to park it. BJ Neufeld.
Got it.
I don't think he liked the call, Vic. That was the problem.
On, Maddie.
Round
Go,
1.
Matt. Go, go, go.
Get around this one too. Have you got one more? Oh, wow. Great brush. Absolutely. Brilliant brush. Matt Wozniak. Danny Neufeld.
That's where the freeze made some sense, I think. You give him 2, you're still in good shape.
Go, Matt. Go, go, go. Go, Matt. Go, go, go. Go, Matt. Go. Go, 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 go.
I didn't like that Ryan threw it when he didn't like the call.
True.
You know,
True.
whatever it is, be 100% into the call, and I just don't think he was.
No, this is big trouble here.
Yeah, that was massive for Manitoba to get that in for a 3rd shot.
It sounds funny, but there's a potential 5 here. This is a foot heavy or ticks that top guard. They're looking at 4. Where do you hide your last one if you're Jacobs? He has to get this partly buried anywhere in the 8 foot.
Where is it? Yep.
Top 8.
Yep. Yep.
Top 8.
Yep.
Yes.
Now they're staying with it again. Here they go, the Brook brothers. Got to buy that top one first. Oh, boy. And to me, there's miscommunication there because they thought it was heavy. They could have maybe pounded it all the way down.
They've been light twice here. That's what started it, was a light draw, and Team Manitoba came right around everything. Boys aren't picking up on the speed.
And he's getting around everything.
Yeah, just knows it.
I think just knows it.
Yeah,
Might have a triple.
He'll have the
and
triple, but
It's just the only shot.
Yeah, I don't think you want to roll
can't leave it.
too far to the right as we're looking at it.
Even if you tickled ours.
It'll be a guard, right?
Yeah, staggered guards and leaves opportunity for Northern Ontario to come around, and then there's no run.
Whatever. Bumper or whatever. I threw whatever.
I guess the concern with the nose, it leaves a possible triple, but
Let them try it.
yeah, that's better than the come around and not being able to get at it.
You still score 2, and if you miss the triple, you score 3. If you only get one of them out, you score 4.
You're very greedy. You've been seeing 5 and 4
The
since
5's still there.
It is.
What do you think? Hair loss? Should be close.
These are tricky too, Cheryl. They don't want to roll over and hook it, as you suggested, for obvious reasons, but you don't want to high-side it either.
Yeah. Has to be perfect. Right on the nose.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Throwing room just getting out of the way of the stone at the last moment. Mike McEwen in his first. He does have last rock. Things setting up really well from Manitoba. Now, oh, he's going to touch their own. Now, will this go out? How far back will this go?
Oh, you're kidding.
And have they given it away now as that stone from Northern Ontario stops and his shot rock back 8.
He didn't overthrow that either.
Oh, no.
I thought he threw it really well enough to make it.
No even ifs. We just got to make this.
Just going to say, even if you nose it.
Well, that's shot for 3.
Yeah, at this point, I'll give him 3 almost.
I know. Well, let's find him.
Hard, BJ. Hard, BJ. Hard, BJ.
Oh man.
You got to hit well.
Jeez.
So,
okay, so I'm thinking
rolled
like,
a rock.
I'm thinking normal. Do you like normal? I mean,
sure.
I think normal is the weight.
Yeah, I like it. Like, what are you thinking? Like there with normal?
Yeah, like I don't see it. I don't see it curling.
I do.
Still shaking their heads at Wozniak. This was setting up so well.
Built up.
Well, I don't.
That's where if you rolled over and hooked it, as Cheryl said, it was bad. But if Jacobs doesn't make a beauty, you still get 5
Middle's close.
by doing what they did.
I'm gonna err for nose. Sorry, Mike.
So they need the double. But maybe more importantly, hang around. If they sit right there, there will be a double. So they're going to try to actually make the double and scoot over here somewhere. And I think Mike will have to draw for 1.
Yeah, I don't think Mike would risk a run double and giving up a bunch, especially down 2.
Whoa, whoa.
Up. Yep.
Finest stone for Northern Ontario. Now E.J. Harnden backing off. Now it's Ryan. Bang. Roll it over.
Good shot, bro.
And they'll sit under cover. And they are sitting 2.
Can you believe that?
That is a hook. Spit out.
Really nice. Our good old jail-free card there.
Now he knows it.
I don't know why.
Now you have to really compose yourself. I've been in a situation way too many times where you're thinking 3, you're thinking 4, you're thinking 5, and you miss this, you're down 4-0.
This is a big draw.
And it's a piece of ice that has right now been some problems. We saw 2 stones from Northern Ontario and Jacobs.
Very true.
Right?
Very true. Maybe even a hair wider here, which means it has to be a shade slower.
Line's good.
Way out there.
Line's good. Line's good. We're on the tee, guys. We're on the tee.
Shot, Mike.
Well done. Mike McEwen composes himself. Still a little angry. Knew he had a chance for a bunch. Be a little chilly out there fishing. So all the many of the boats are up and out of the water, dry dock for the winter before they head out again here in St. John's. On this Wednesday afternoon, our featured game, Tim Hortons Brier here at Mile 1 Center. And Manitoba has to just shake it off now. Had a chance for what, Russ said was 3, 4, maybe even a 5. And they get their single. And so now Northern Ontario once again has the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones here in 3.
It's a real precise shot. It was a wide open hit it head on. Looks easy, but a little high side, we saw what happened. A little low side, they didn't want to hook it. Just got caught a little straighter. I thought Mike, as you said, Cheryl, threw it beautifully.
A little bit. No.
But it's that composure we see. It's not going to phase these guys at all.
No, and I think they've got to go. They would have talked about at the beginning of this game that this game was going to be 10 ends, maybe 11, and you got to go back to that and say, hey, this could be extra ends. Can't go to the fact that you had a chance to get a big end.
Got quite a bit more on that.
I really think the second time at a Brier makes a huge difference. I know in my experience, we were 4-1 in our first Brier. We're going, oh, this is cool, and this is neat. We lost 5 of our last 6 games. We were exhausted.
Whoa, you're okay. Yep, you're okay.
Great shot. That's slow and cooks.
Did you throw that pretty hard?
Well, we said last night, when you watch the Newfoundland-Labrador game in front of this crowd here, they cheer like crazy when Newfoundland scores, of course, but they're very quiet.
Crickets.
Whoever scores against them. Final stone here for Jim Cotter.
Well, a great example of that is Jim Cotter made a lovely hit and roll, perfectly frozen on his first. There was nothing, maybe his family that clapped in the building. And Brad Gushue elected, instead of guarding, to come in and lie 2, and it is that force now, but does need to get right to the forefoot for the single.
Oh, a little bit, eh? A little bit more than crickets.
Well, I think that's for another sheet.
There you go. Ribbit, ribbit, there it is. Oh, there you go.
That's a frog.
Oh, that's a frog. Thank you very much.
A cricket.
There, eh?
It's a big cricket.
They all jump. There you go.
Clean, yep. 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 Yep.
Well, Kathy, we saw Team Canada get their deuce, and now it looks like as if they may be sitting 2 more. So Saskatchewan final on the way. Adam Casey from the Highland in Regina.
Well, he's actually playing against 3, Vic. On his first one, he tried to remove a Kevin Cooey stone, hit it too thick and jammed it to allow Team Canada to lie 2. Kevin Cooey drew in to lie 3. And so he does need the forefoot.
Been quite the story, Adam Casey. From Charlottetown, of course. Spent time here playing with Brad Gushue, now goes west and has taken this all-rookie team up to a record of 5-3. 2-1, Team Canada leads it.
Still made me laugh when he said he'd never heard of them before. Now look at them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he had to look up
Try it out.
Sean Meacham
I think so.
when the Facebook request came. He said, "Who is this guy?" And then the provincial final was in Tisdale, and once again, where is Tisdale?
He's getting his travels in, Adam.
Really gotta go, Fry. Really gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, it's not bad.
See Manitoba leaving a few Northern Ontario rocks around, really trying to get the force here.
What the great hitting teams do, and Northern Ontario did it last year better than I've ever seen any team ever do it, is they get that front opened up at some point in time in the end, and then it becomes a little less complicated. And it's tough for Mike now to generate enough degree of difficulty for a steal.
Weight's good.
Well, yep. Hard. 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 Really hard. Really hard. Hard, Dan. Okay. Wow. Look good.
Oh, you really wanted to stick around with that. It just gives you better opportunity for the force. You might get a mistake, and as you said, Russ, get a steal.
Can't go over the top.
Now you got a chance with only 2 in the rings to roll over.
It looks like there's still more curl to the crowd. And we talked about EJ's fooling everybody, but after that, everything's been consistent with that. Mike's hit.
Whoa. Yep. Hard, East. Hard.
That's how critical it was to stay in the rings for Manitoba, just so they had an extra rock in there, which would help with the force.
You know, and for him too, I think for Ryan Fry at this particular moment, he hasn't felt very comfortable. He thought he, was forced to play a shot he wasn't comfortable. Something just like that may fire him up a bit.
It does for Ryan, and he felt his hits were good last night, but his draw weight he didn't feel very good with, so just getting his confidence back out there will help.
Good. Control.
Lead. Yep. Not heavy.
That was what this Northern Ontario team talked about last year, is not doing something like that. They said they made some couple critical mistakes under pressure, and I think that's a situation where Ryan Fry could have come down and talked. Those are the little things.
first look at Alberta, Ontario, Kathy, after we had, what, 2 straight blanks,
Yes.
and Ontario and Glenn Howard in some trouble.
Well, he is, but boy, it's a lot better than he thought it was going to be. Brendan Botcher was trying to guard in the 12-foot in front of his stone on his final. It over-curled, so Glenn has a path to the shot stone.
Hard! Hard!
And there it is. He'll pick up the single point to take the early lead. Disappointing, obviously, for somebody like Howard, now in his 17th Brier appearance. Right now at record of 1-5. Very close on several occasions, just not able to put games away.
Control!
Playing an all-rookie team out of the Saville Community Sports Center, skipped by Brendan Botcher.
Glenn's been robbed this week for draw to the button after draw to the button. You wonder what you have to do.
Good shot, Mike.
Hey, you can say that about a lot of the teams. Like Glenn, two draws to the button to beat him, right to the pin, double by Kevin Cooey to beat him. A lot of teams will tell you that.
Yeah, it's always the champions at the end that you ask, you know, how did you win this week? And they said, well, we got some breaks.
Right.
Some things have to go your way.
Every time.
You have to play well, but you do need some breaks along the way as well.
Just a bit soft. And it probably was a little down late. Yeah, it was a little quiet.
Whoa, easy. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Roll it, too. Roll it. Hard.
And we'll roll it away from that corner.
We're normal.
Yeah.
He's going to try, might as well try to see if he can spring it behind that right-hand corner guard as we were looking at it.
Good shot, Brad.
See if you could get a force out of it. Going to throw a fair bit of weight.
No kidding. Go across the face of this one, which will give you a little higher angle on contact.
Firm. Clean it. Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Could try.
So a chance for the blank. Brad Jacobs here in the third.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Yellow.
And away it goes. It remains 2-1. Northern Ontario leading. They'll take the last rock to the fourth. One more step. Well, you can't afford one more step. You can't go any further east. This is Cape Speed. John Lithgow stars in CTV's new comedy series Trial and Error Tuesday at a very special time, 10/9 Central. Proving him innocent might prove impossible. Now that's the familiar throwing broom of Mike McEwen as we welcome you back on this Wednesday afternoon to the Mile One Center here in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. In our continuing coverage, Tim Hortons Brier. Draw 12. Northern Ontario against Manitoba is our feature. Denny Neufeld throwing the lead stones for the team from the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg. Once again, after that blank, it'll be Northern Ontario that does have the last rock playing the Redstone.
Still a little small bounce.
Manitoba just try and set it up again. They had a chance last end to sit three and get the force going.
Good throw it, Danny.
Set up the angles good and
Just
try and do it again.
Little small tap each. Top 4.
Like a 95 split, 90. Okay.
Or it's Pete.
Great freeze by Danny.
Good way.
Yeah, the line's so good.
Yep. Close.
Team Canada and Saskatchewan, 2 around the edge. Looks like a force is on here for Team Canada.
Well, it is. That redstone at the back, that was Kevin Cooey's attempted freeze, and it allowed Adam Casey to draw into lie 3. He was short. And so it is not 3 that Kevin Cooey faces. It is 2. Needs a draw to the 8-foot.
That's what I was trying for.
Line's good. Yep. Hard boys.
Brent Lang, Ben Hebert.
Keep going, make sure.
Make sure.
Sweeping, fellas.
And to the
Sorry,
8-foot it is.
bud.
For the single point and a 3-1 lead.
Good throw. Sorry, man.
Help him. Yep. Just gotta
Hard
go.
guys, go. Line's perfect.
Keep going. Whoa. Keep going. Yep. Hard.
Keep going. Keep
Hard.
going. Go, BJ. Go, BJ. Go, BJ.
Oh, very,
Shot.
very
Sweet,
nice.
Shot, Matt.
I think that thing curls.
Thought you had more weight.
Huh?
Yeah, three rough curls for sure.
And you think it's a little heavy?
Might be.
That's all that Manitoba really has to do. You look back at the couple ends that they gave up the opportunities. Manitoba's playing well. They've set everything up. It's just been unfortunate with Mike's shot. So you just got to remember that. We're setting the ends up well.
Yeah, Mike's jammed 2 of them. One was right at our left field in the first end for a deuce, and then that second one ruined a beautiful end.
Whoa. Roll it, roll it, roll it.
Yeah, so it'll come.
Loosens things up. Still leaves Manitoba sitting the 2 around the edge of the 4.
Roll? I don't even know if we have to hit it, guys. I like this.
I think so.
Okay.
This is an option too. That's not that bad. Maybe right here.
Okay. All right, Matty.
Not gonna give
No
you any.
yellow double because you can't, the inside edge of that top yellow is not accessible with the guard.
It's quite a bit more weight.
You're sitting
Hard
too,
line.
so I think you can
Hard line.
risk
How much?
throwing a guard or coming in tight. You don't need to hit that
Line's good.
Northern Ontario stone.
Hard.
Top 8.
Hard line.
Top 8.
Hard. Gotta go. Keep going. Line's good. Hard. Go, go, go.
To it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, just gonna be able to.
Come off it.
Yeah.
It's time to bail for Mr. Jacobs here.
I know. I don't know.
They're so good at these run backs.
Even a nose on that's pretty good.
Love to hit it dead on. Get 2 yellows for sure.
Whoa, whoa,
Does that center
whoa,
line yellow
whoa.
clip that other red
Yeah.
on the left?
EJ Hardy.
Right.
Run it back. Bang, bang. Come over.
Good.
Okay, good shot.
Still leaves the center line guard out in front.
Don't mind this. You can do this now.
Yeah, I kind of like that roll.
I think that's
I think you have to hit it, don't you?
Like
a
that.
good idea.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Roll edge, edge.
It's not bad.
You don't leave a double.
Nose it might be better. Agreed.
We can roll under, and he makes the double and roll under. Now he's double guard. Right?
Wait. Bumper.
I was thinking bump. We can throw this if you're.
I'm wondering if that's too much ice. Huh? Okay, Beach. Here we go.
I think you can pretty much nose right to rolling edge on edge with the guard. You just don't want to, as they said, roll under the guard because that gives a double and a roll underneath back.
Clean.
Whoa. Weight's good.
Nose is all right, Mikey.
Danny, anything.
Nose is good.
I know.
Good shot.
Good. Shot.
If you roll
Good
under,
weight.
he makes a double and roll. We're in trouble.
A blank in
Yeah.
the third, and it remains 1-1. BC, Newfoundland, and Labrador. And the last rock belongs to Brad Gushu.
Might even.
Or is this double and roll better?
That high double's tough.
I think so. Yes. Control.
Probably roll too far here. Yeah, right to there. But that's okay too.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is make the double and stick in the ring somewhere and make Manitoba chase.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ryan Fry.
Whoa. 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 No.
Ryan! Ryan! Hard Ryan!
One. Oh, and they just kiss it on the way by. Don't get the roll, so they're sitting now maybe a couple of grains of granite covered by that center guard.
Throw, right?
Oh my God, man.
I get the feeling
Sure how we can miss that many in
the team that's winning is more frustrated than the team that's losing.
Well said.
And for Ryan Fry, where does that frustration come from?
Weight's good.
Well, he missed one in the first end the wrong way. Then the second end, they couldn't get the brim in the right spot, and they got away with murder. And they hit a double there. I think they're such perfectionists, Vic. When they don't get it quite right, they got to be careful here with their emotions.
Good. Nice weight.
They are one up with a hammer.
Can you get out of the way? Normal. Quarter.
Boy, you could soften the weight here and take that guard out of play. Pretty precise here.
Wait, clean. Yep. 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 Oh, really gotta go, Pete.
Hard Ryan, you got it!
Really gotta go, Pete.
Hard Ryan!
Ryan Harnden, and couldn't hold it enough. You know, last night a lot of people were still talking about Ryan Harnden and his fall. Remember this? And down he went, and that burned the stone, and that led to the deuce. And some people said that was the difference in the game. Nothing was said on the ice, but they did go and say afterwards in the dressing room, look, don't worry about it. That too was not the problem.
I love how they showed me fall again.
Well,
Just get a piece under that.
Otherwise, we want to tell the story about how this team handled it, Ryan.
Right?
And that's the fact that no one pointed fingers. They all said, look, Ryan, you save more stones than you would. And in fact, EJ said in their whole career, he's maybe done that twice. So if there's anybody, you know, that EJ said, look, if I want somebody to brush for me, it's Ryan.
It's going to be him. Yeah, no doubt. And it even shows how much pressure and how much weight Ryan has on the broom.
Exactly.
That he slips and goes down. He has every ounce of his body weight on there.
I think the draw is a little easier.
You can't wrap one around. This is going to be such a good angle for us. He's going to be dead.
Maybe this is a shot, eh?
I think they're both good.
Yeah. Let's play
This one's harder.
Let's play this. T-line, mate.
So just try and tap it, maybe get just a little bit inside the nose and tap it at a slight angle.
Draw the button. Is it that wide?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be straighter in the middle, though. That's good. Like this?
I don't mind it. I'm a little concerned about that ice. I mean, it's top 8.
It still looks too much.
I think it's way too much, Mike. Think about the hot shots like we're taking like here.
Taking an edge of 4 on the hot shots.
Ontario is sitting 1 and 2, and so that's what's facing Brendan Botcher and this rookie skip from Edmonton.
Well, he faced 3 on his first one, made the double, but left his shooter in the 12-foot. That's what Glenn Howard went behind. It's not fully buried, probably 3/4 available to Brendan from the hack.
Is this just for the single?
It is indeed.
Clean it.
And sit quickly. Sit quickly. And it looks like it rolled too far. It did. Steal of 1, Ontario.
Wait, lots of weight. Back 4. Lots of weight.
It's over curling.
Tons of weight.
Yep.
just a hair heavy.
Horrible. Okay.
Yeah, he got to the nose. That's where they wanted to, but didn't want to tap it that far.
It's not terrible. God.
Still, it's going to be I think it's still going to be a tough score if you make that. Well,
How?
I mean,
How so?
I'm thinking like here, man.
Okay, if you like it, man, I'm down with it.
Don't you agree? Like, if you just freeze one on the nose.
Okay, let's make it.
Don't you
I think you have to, don't you, Russ? Because you play a hit back there and Manitoba comes around and freezes, or
maybe he's coming around this
I think he
way.
was thinking play the double, stay wide open.
You make the double.
Manitoba hits it, and then you've got an easy shot
I like
for
the
one.
double or hit and roll on top. I don't like the hit and roll. It's definitely, there's no hit and roll on top.
You can't do this.
Well, then
Maybe
double.
Maybe with Peel.
No, it's still just sitting on the edge of it. If we make this, he's got to
make the perfect freeze.
stick it, you'll have a draw.
But you don't.
Well, if we make that, he's hitting and rolling under,
Yeah,
trying to
then
make
you
the
have a
draw as hard as possible on us.
I think under the circumstances, this is the shot.
Okay. So give me, yeah.
Play the double, it'll be wide open behind the tee line. Mike hits perfect and rolls. He's back 4, and you got a chance for 1. I think that's, but
which is all they want. Make
you're
sure
right.
They score.
The freeze might get you too.
But I don't think from that conversation, when you hear Brad Jacobs say to Ryan Fry, "Don't you agree?" That tells me he's not sure of the ice.
Yeah, or the shot. I agree, Vic. He kind of was trying to get somebody to convince him that this was the right call.
So at this time, maybe not make it too complicated, Russ. Let's go for what we know can be a sure one.
Yeah, the score here is huge. You're 2 up.
Yep.
Lane.
Yep.
1, 2, and away they go.
Make a good hit and roll here, and it's not going to be simple.
No, not at all.
Yeah, at least that's the way it should have.
Max? Or do you like bump?
No, I like control, but less ice.
This is all that Manitoba, as much as Brad Jacobs said they want to score, that's all Manitoba wanted to do was force them to 1 and get the hammer back. So both teams pretty happy.
I'm going to roll right to the fullback 4.
Green it.
Good control.
Yep. Whoa. Watch heavy.
Yeah.
Final stone for Manitoba.
Yeah.
Hard.
Danny Neufeld, can they get the little flip? Well, they did well just to hold it.
Kind of looked like that picked.
You picked a bit? Yeah, that or it just curls. I don't know. Just went sideways.
So both teams getting a little bit
curl
with
there.
the ice, particularly
Pretty
on this
sure that
outside sheet.
Shouldn't curl there.
No.
Mike McEwen at 61%.
Think
And
that
the other
picked.
struggle really has been Ryan Fry at
Same as
3rd
Ronald
for Northern Ontario. He's throwing a 56% game so far.
Wow. It's still like
Really
the bottom,
unheard of
right?
for Ryan.
So needing full 8 foot for a single. That's a draw against 2.
Manitoba just doesn't seem sure if that spot curls or if it picks something on him.
Yep. You gotta go.
Curling, yep.
Oh, did he pull the string here?
You gotta go all day
And
long.
here they go. So Ryan
Gotta
Harden,
go.
EJ Harden, got to go all day long.
Line's fine now.
Line's good now.
The luxury of those 2 brushers.
That's it. What they said,
Great
boy.
sweep.
They'll make more shots than they will mess up. The Brush brothers, EJ and Ryan, for the single.
Great sweep, man.
Here we go.
Wow.
Tap back for 2.
Wow.
5,000 here. Go. Tap it back. Go. Tap it back and set for 2.
Final stone, extra in. Jean-Michel Menard needs that pin for the win. Big final scrub on the pin for the win. Oh, Quebec. What a draw.
Yeah, they have been one of the hottest teams, Quebec. Jean-Michel Menard, 5 straight, and against Brad Goujon on the ice now. That's our featured game tonight, 6:30 Eastern Time, 1, 3, 4, and 5. And let's quickly go drop right in on the game between Team Canada and Adam Casey, Saskatchewan. Final stone on the way for the skip from Regina.
Well, Adam Casey was shot. That redstone biting the top of the button. The freeze attempt by Kevin Cooey. And when Adam Casey came in deep, it was a big hit weight by Kevin Cooey to remove both Saskatchewan stones. He's facing 2.
Whoa, right off.
Shot.
You close?
Red, I'm thinking.
Either way, a brilliant shot.
Yeah.
I don't know, bud. You? What do you think?
I don't know.
They have going to measure that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell of a shot.
You might have it.
And we'll find out.
Good shot, Adam.
Thanks, Mark.
Call for the measure.
Probably could have went just a little. Just
a little to get by.
Guess we need a little more finish. So, as we come into this draw, 12. There are the standings. I think if you're at 5, you're desperate, need to stay there, win out. We could, however, if the right combination of wins occurred today, we could have upwards of 1, 2, 3, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams at 3 losses. And Quebec would be currently in second place. There we go. So coming into focus now. So from there, thank you, Mr. Umpire.
Oh, yeah, it's
To that one, and it is yellow. He grabbed enough. Great shot. Adam Casey.
Incredible team shot. To be that precise.
Good speed here, eh?
yeah.
Watching it all here so you can watch it all at home. The Tim Hortons Brier from St. John's.
Time's the line, BJ.
Line's good.
The single in 4 means that Manitoba, like McEwen out of Winnipeg, will have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones here in 5, and trailing by a couple.
Whoa, line's good. You get right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Whoa. Okay. Best I could do with that.
Looks like it's there. Double's not there?
He just knows it. Knows.
Okay.
Manitoba had a corner guard on the left-hand side, but the minute that Northern Ontario had a chance, they ran up and peeled it based on the score. Now trying to generate something in the rings.
Yep. Easy. Yep. Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. Yep. Maybe roll it into that.
And they do. Just use their own for a little catcher.
Freezing.
Ooh. Cheryl, put your
Or we can still go here.
skip slider on and take over this Northern Ontario team for the moment and assess them. And if you were skipping the team, how would you approach the game here on out?
Well, I think you've got the luxury of being able to simplify a lot of stuff, especially for Ryan, because he is struggling, and that's always what you want to do. And with a lead, it gives you the ability to do that. Just simplify the shots. You don't have to make 110% shots. You can make 75%, get rid of rocks. Nothing has to stick around. And I think that's really all that probably Ryan needs, because it's an unusual game for him, and I don't know that it's been throwing as much as maybe putting the room in certain spots. So the score gives them that luxury, I think.
Gotta hit this one first.
Yep.
Out turn.
Yep.
Get that
I think they can get both these yellow, Cheryl. Even though that's cornered on the right-hand side in favor. If you get the left one first, you're kind of hitting the right-hand one sideways.
The one on EJ's side goes, but
It's on the out.
Might not go, but this will be flying.
You don't have to. It doesn't have to go far. That's the bonus here. It's up high enough.
Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
Ryan Fry.
Really got to go. Hard. Hard.
EJ Harden. Oh, one more turn. And they'll just hang on that Manitoba Stone. Top edge of the 12.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Sounded like slush.
What's going on here in a 1-1 tie? We know that Newfoundland Labrador have last rock.
Well, it is shot stone that belongs to Newfoundland and Labrador. That is the one shot. It is that red stone at the back of the 4-foot. They're looking to play the tap on the stone at the top of the 8, onto the yellow stone on the lid, onto the red for 3.
Yeah, second shot as you look at it is the stone at the back 4. Then that yellow just at around 8 o'clock as we look at it. That is third shot. So tap, tap, sit, 3. Simple.
Well, no, because there is a guard up front. There it is.
Oh, tap, tap.
Brad loves these, so that
3.
That back 8-foot hack weight, he's so close on this weights, and that means he should be close on the shot.
Weight's good.
Talked about it for a while now.
Hard. Whoa. Good head. Yes.
Gallant, Walker, and you can hear Nichols call now. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Move it over. And they will get 2.
So nice.
It's a pretty great plan B.
Yes.
They just
When I was thinking for 3, I
couldn't flirt with that guard enough and get it to come over for a straight back tap.
A little lighter, I think it was there, but I'm sure they'll take it.
Whoa.
That's Mr. Fry. 2 beauties there.
What?
Has a little confidence back.
Yeah, that brings his numbers up from 56%.
There's the well-groomed broom for Manitoba. Covered over so the old hairs, the old corn aren't sticking out.
I think we're real close.
Line's good.
Line only.
Line's good.
Room.
Danny, you're off. No bounce. Can't bounce on this line. Can't bounce on this line. No. Whoa, Danny. Whoa.
Ah, shoot.
That goal.
Then it goes under it.
Shot, BJ.
Hit it dead on, it'll redirect onto that red, so they have to hit it on the center line side.
I'm very convinced.
Brilliant freeze.
Definitely
Goes
going
it?
under it.
Could try to straight pick
How
it.
thin do we got to be, though?
I think even quarter it goes under it.
Okay.
Do you think?
I'd rather just blame you if it doesn't.
Well, you want to get a second opinion? I think it goes under it.
Man. Hold on.
Ryan, come here for a
I'm
sec.
not convinced this goes, man. Like, it might, but...
Like, look at it from
I
here.
think it goes for
I
sure.
know.
Like, just look at it from here. How would you get it to jam on that?
Under or over?
Yeah, I hear you. I just don't know
Under.
if it's going
Really?
sideways.
Think you could pick it.
Huh?
Like, if you look at it from this angle, it looks super hard to get it onto that.
You think that's going?
I think it's going.
Okay, then let's play it. Quarter?
Yeah, right on the 5.
Yeah.
And now
Hey.
everybody takes responsibility. Everybody's blamed on it now.
It's good. Bring them all down so we can all feel bad if it doesn't work out.
I think dead on, he's in trouble. Get it pretty thin, he should be fine.
Skip Stones.
Yep.
Brad Jacobs.
Yep.
DJ Harden. Brian Fry calling line.
Shot, Brad.
And underneath.
Very nice.
Man, I didn't think that would touch that thin.
It opens up the blanket opportunity, though.
Yeah, I felt like this thin
What'd
that
you
it
hit
wouldn't,
there?
that it would go right underneath, but
Well, it touched the red first, right?
yeah, glanced off that flattened it out.
I don't think Northern Ontario would be too worried about a blank, though. Just get rid of that thing. Take away that 2 possibility.
Just trying to rip it.
Yeah. I mean, we could go around it. I think we'll have a better chance next then. What do you think?
I like it. I mean, he can freeze this, but still be able to peel it out.
I think Manitoba knew they were in tough without any corner guards. It's so hard to generate a deuce without it. So
Especially against these guys.
yeah.
Clean it. Clean it. Yep. Clean.
Get your draw away. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah.
Well, it's the Ontario team sitting 1, 2, 3. So here you've got Glenn Howard, 17th Brier, Brendan Botcher, the Brier rookie.
Well, Glenn Howard used his experience on his first one, made a lovely come-around freeze that Brendan tried to follow. He bounced off, and that set up a double for Glenn Howard to lie those 3 buried. Needs to get way outside and to the lid.
And there's nothing to bump
Good.
up.
T-line. Karek, we're not going to curl.
Boy, this, if they can get that there, and just a little shy, and so it's a steal of 1 more. Brad Thiessen and Karek Martin on the brush, just unable to drag it far enough. 3-0 to go to the break. Ontario leading.
It's not higher.
If you hit half a rock, you're okay. But you can just do this too.
Oh, it's quite a bit higher.
Yeah.
Good to come down and take a look.
I've been told.
You can hit a third and you're fine.
Okay.
It's not sick.
3 inches.
I couldn't tell from the TV till now.
Yeah.
Interesting, though, Cheryl. Like, why not just take the other turn?
Yeah.
Get this a little wide. It could stay.
Whoa.
Yep. Final stone and looking for the blank.
Whoa.
Yep. Can't hurt it.
And away they go. And we'll put a blank on the board here in 5. We go to the break, and it is Northern Ontario leads at 3-1.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. And by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for 22 years.
Two in the first. Certainly let off the hook in the second. It's 3-1. Northern Ontario leading. Brad Jacobs is with Brian.
Brad, you told me yesterday when you play these top teams, it comes down to a break or a shot. You lead after 5, but back in that second end, is that one of those ends maybe you caught a break to be in this point?
Yeah, we're winning 3-1 right now because of the breaks we got in both the first and second end. So hopefully we can sharpen up a little bit for the second half.
I know last night was a tough loss, and no one felt worse than Ryan in the building. He's saved way more shots for you over the years than he's lost for you. That being said, how did you put that back as a team, come out this morning and get that win and looking good here?
Yeah, we went back to the hotel last night, sat down at a table in the restaurant and had a beer. And we talked about it, we let it all go, and today's a new day, and hopefully we can put on a good performance for the rest of this game.
Is that part of the evolution of your team? You've been together a long time, but you get better and better each and every year.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that because we've been together for so long, we know each other so well. We hang out with each other all the time, and that experience is really paying off, I think, for our team as we grow and continue to play with one another.
Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian.
3-1 on the scoreboard as we check the numbers after 5, and really the difference is Mike McEwen. Right now it's just 65%. Compare that to Brad Jacobs at 90%. And still struggling, Ryan Fry throwing the third rocks for Northern Ontario at 65%. Numbers after 5 are brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner of Curling Canada for 22 years. Well, let's see. I've learned about having a time here in Newfoundland. I've heard about a brewer, the brewing storms. Once again, it's time for our Newfoundland English lesson.
The once is a response, time related. When are you coming over? Now the once. When are we leaving? Now the once. Meaning shortly, within the next few minutes. Now and now the once are very close together, but they are not the same thing. Now is present. It is current. It is in the moment. Now the once is it is coming. It will happen. You can see it, but it's not here. It's not the same as in a minute, because in a minute could be structured. You could be speaking about an actual minute. Now the once is fluid. It's not a definitive structured unit of time, but it is happening very soon.
It's like waiting for Russ by the elevator when we're leaving in the morning. When is he? Well, the once. We're just never quite sure, but eventually he does get there now.
Which was only late once.
Oh yeah, there you go. Welcome back to St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. On this Wednesday afternoon of Draw 12, 3-1, Northern Ontario leads. And Manitoba will once again have the last rock as we pick up play here in 6. The Yellowstones belong to Manitoba and Mike McEwen.
Whoa, whoa.
Top 4, weight's
really
perfect.
good.
Whoa.
Matt Stone.
Weight's perfect. Weight's good. A little bit.
Yep. Good.
They've only scored a single point in this game. Manitoba's been incredibly good at just about everything. Soft shots, reading the ice, angles. They've put a lot of pressure on Northern Ontario.
Another great shot by Denny.
Yeah, including that one.
A little light?
Yep.
A little light. You gotta go.
Room.
Really light.
Room. Line's good. Room.
Line's
You got
good.
room. Clean.
Line's
room.
good.
Room.
Not heavy.
You got room.
Freeze it.
You got
Top
room.
12.
You got room. Whoa.
Line's good.
Weight's not heavy. Freeze it. Yep.
Freeze it.
Pete. Freeze it. Yes. Hard. Keep going. Okay, good spot.
Let's check in on Team Canada against Saskatchewan, Kathy, and chance for a couple here for the defending champions.
Well, it's a bit tricky. Saskatchewan got into some trouble with a double attempt by Catlin Schneider that just scattered rocks, and that allowed Cooey to lie 4. But Adam Casey made a great double and roll on his final. And so this is a soft weight, needs to curl.
Okay, Kev.
Oh, that little biter at the top. There it goes.
It's a pair.
There's a pair. That's not a Newfoundland saying. That's just
That's just 2.
That's just 2. Yeah.
Hair up. Whoa. Yes. Yeah. Hard.
Shot.
Really
Beauty.
Really nice. Northern Ontario had set those angles up really well, and the only way to get them unlocked was with that.
Leaves Manitoba sitting the 1 and covered.
Got rid of shot stone, perfect.
We haven't played a whole lot of those in the last couple games.
This is a smart call. It's again a 2-point lead, but a frustrated Northern Ontario. Simplify here. If EJ can make this, this is what he's on the team for. These bullets.
Gotta go.
A chance to double off and end the threat.
Oof.
Just simply go open side here.
He makes a run. You could just split the house for now.
Sure.
Think so.
Where do you want it? Height-wise?
Well, I mean, if you could ever top 4 height.
Top 4. Top 4 weight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine this
Pretty
is gonna be
good.
quick.
This is good too, though.
Okay.
Let's go here.
So back 8 now? Back 8, back 12.
Should be straight, right?
Back 8.
Back 8. Okay.
Why the change from evening them up and then taking it back?
I think it's harder. I would like it top 8, but it's 6 of one, half dozen other. If you go top 8 and Northern Ontario rolls buried off of it, you're not happy. If you go back 8, there might be a raise and a hit and roll on top of this one. I don't think either one of them are perfect, but that's the only choice they have.
Push it.
Right here, boys.
So now if that red raise is made and rolls to the right, you're not really happy that yellow one's there.
Just stick that.
Normal.
Normal. Out turn.
Okay.
So try to hit and roll a little buried here, Cheryl, with the top, or like just raise it back, roll
I think
left.
just a bit. Even nose, they said, wasn't bad.
Yeah, but I think buried might be better.
Whoa, whoa, Ed.
Brian Fry has been starting to find his game.
Hard. Hard.
Oh dear, and they're going to get the back one.
Let's go.
And again, no brushers.
Well, they almost are on that top guard.
Sweet.
Look how close they come to this.
Just back, eh?
Huh?
Just back?
Yeah.
What's he mean by that? Just back, Cheryl?
Just on his release, so you're coming out at the broom and your last motion is back away from the broom, and it just doesn't curl up from that on this ice. That can be a tendency that you've developed from throwing on ice conditions that maybe had 6 feet of curl, and that's always when we talk about going back and resetting after you're at an event, because you've got to reset for a different ice surface that you're going to be playing on.
Back 12. Back
Sometimes
12.
you keep those tendencies.
Weight's great.
Steady.
Weight's great.
Steady.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hard, Daddy.
Whoa, Matt.
Hard, Daddy. Whoa. Whoa. Hard, Matty. Hard.
Roll it underneath. They do that and they push it back. So 1 under, and Shadrock sits top of the button.
Huh?
Very, very nice.
Speed. Geez, it came down.
Sheet light, eh?
I thought you were at the end. Yeah, it came down.
I thought you had more than that.
Yeah.
More.
I can see enough to make that double.
But that doesn't do us any good because you're rolling out and you're just burying one. What do you think?
Stick it, you mean?
I think I can stick it.
Well, yeah, if you hit like a centimeter.
Okay, play the roll.
Well,
That's a fine shot to just
my goodness.
pair that guard, make that
Like the
double.
roll?
Oh, there's not much. You can't see much. I guess that's what you have to hit to make it. It's almost a redirect.
Board?
yeah.
Just playing the roll under now.
Just
Yeah, and I think that's more valuable. I'm with the skipper in this
whoa,
one.
Pete, whoa, Pete, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep.
Yeah.
Real hard.
Soft.
Really hard. Pete.
Ryan Harden staying
Hard,
with it now.
Pete.
You got it.
Keep going.
You got it. Keep going.
Keep going.
All the way now and rolling it under. Super soft. And you heard somebody say soft.
Gee.
So again, the problems continue here for Ryan Fry.
And I don't think he meant, I think the weight was what they wanted. I think they meant soft on the release, so kind of got it going.
Fighting it.
I think there's a lot of turmoil here too. Like Fry's, he has to go through court every time he goes to throw a rock. Should we do this? You can't do this. I want to play the double. I'm not going to do that. But Like there's so many things going on in his head here.
But ultimate decision falls with whom? Skipper.
Skipper for sure. But but they need to work that out. Maybe Skipper make that decision right away as opposed to running everybody through the ringer here.
Hard, Matt. Weight's good. Hard line. Play the weight. Hard line. Yeah, hard line. Hard. Weight's all there. Whoa, hard, just go. Whoa, it's all there. Tapping a bit. Okay, well, that's fine. I was just trying to save the line.
And back they go. I thought that one of the reasons why possibly Ryan Fry wanted to play the up weight is just because of that. He's having trouble with his draw weight. And he was trying to say, hey, let me throw something up that may get me a little success.
Yeah, he just wants to make a few, and that is his go-to shot. You throw it a little crisper. The down weight, you sometimes don't. That's when you start to play with the handle.
I mean, the freeze, actually, if we were to nose it, he might be able to make a good freeze we can't get rid of.
Yeah, okay.
Peel it?
Yeah.
Just peel the back rocks. Don't have any good options at all.
No, you're kind of tipping your hat to Manitoba and saying you've played a good end. That was a great hit and roll by BJ, and probably a well-deserved deuce if it works out that way.
Maybe a 3.
It's a hard shot. I mean, I think we're pretty happy if we're tied here after 6, right?
That's the problem. If I make it perfect, he's either going to play the run or freeze and take it away. Yeah.
Already talking about it.
This guy's plays so many big games against good teams. You know exactly what's going down the line with the next shot.
I mean, if we're happy with yeah.
Let's put it back and just...
Well, he never plays the center mean or double.
I don't think so.
He could.
Yeah, no.
You just put it here?
I don't think he does.
Right here. The only other shot's to...
And the risk with number 1 is a run back and they take your end away with a triple.
Like this, exactly, and they all go.
I mean, if I put it right, it would potentially jam. But I'm a little deep, then he freezes. And
I think with the way the game's going, Mike, I think getting a deuce here is really important. Yeah. So right here, I like scoring in 6, especially a deuce.
I like that voice of reason from BJ. It's huge. Like, you don't want to give. You've had a couple ends already go bad where Mike had a good opportunity that didn't work out. This is a pretty simple way to get your deuce and tie the game up in the even end.
Forcing it a little bit too much to get 3.
Would be a yellow one going in there though, and so good things could happen for them. You could even jam on the back and score 4. But it's Brad Jacobs, so you have to factor that into your strategy call here too.
Straight and fast.
True.
Speed's good. It has no quicker, just regular speed.
Regular fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. Carry it a long way.
Line's nice.
Not a ton. It's close.
I don't want to be back 4-ish height. To my broom. Even maybe a little deeper. To my broom.
We're there.
Just keep a piece of the 8. Keep a piece of the 8.
Leave it so you
shot,
can
Mike.
Good.
Good shot. Perfect. Really good. Perfect.
Nose, yes to nose.
Yep. Perfect spot. Good shot.
Good.
Normal.
Really good.
Perfect is right because there's no way you can roll and put that Mike in under any difficulty, and you probably won't even be shot rock here.
Yeah. He could be shot. He's got a little bit he can roll to.
Brad Jacobs and his last, Manitoba with the last rock here in the 6th.
right to it. Hard right. Right to it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sweet.
Nicely done.
So the chance for a couple for Manitoba and Mike McEwen to even things up through 6. And still I'm thinking frustrated, disappointed by what happened in the second when it was set up so nicely for him.
It's gradual, but it'll curl.
All right, Mikey, here you go.
This will help forget that early ends.
Stop! Yep. Really hard.
Whoa, whoa,
whoa.
Good bumper.
Off.
Can we clean it?
No.
He's rolling out.
Neufeld, Wozniak backed right away from this. Uh-oh. And there's another missed opportunity as they will settle for the single instead of the pair to tie. Off the hook again, Northern Ontario. That's on sheet A. Let's quickly go right next door to sheet B and drop into the game between Alberta and Ontario, Kathy. It's been 2 straight steals for Ontario as we pick up play here in 6.
Brendan Botcher made a nice double on his first one, and Glenn Howard tried to double back, stuffed it, and so he had the choice of drawing for 2, but electing instead to play the thin double to bring in a biter for 3.
Former Canadian World Junior Champion.
He will not. It will be just the 1.
Wow, at the back edge. So they're on the board. Finally, it comes in 6, but Ontario leads it there. Canadian Tire Senators hockey continues tomorrow when the Senators take on the Coyotes. You can catch the action 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 Atlantic on TSN5 in the Sen region. The Senators Senator Kyle Turris likely to miss the game. He'll miss the game tonight in Dallas and probably miss the game against the Coyotes. Three to 2, Manitoba missing an opportunity again for a multiple points end. Rolling out, Mike McEwen. So the lead now and the last rock belong to Northern Ontario as we welcome you back. And it is Jacobs and the team from the Sioux that does have the last rock playing the Redstones.
Trying, but stay with it.
Yeah.
Line's good. It's EJ. No, EJ. Line is great. The line's good.
I saw that boat called My Maria, and I thought somebody's a Brooks and Dunn fan.
Gross, eh?
Yeah. So gross.
Right.
Yeah.
My
I
Maria.
thought that was back 12.
Me too.
You can't stump
I
them,
thought that was
Cheryl.
back 12.
Nope.
No, well, and they didn't. That was not the original. That was the cover.
Throw a T.
That's the one I remember.
Hey, Matty.
My Maria. That's it. Thank you.
We just want your memory, Vic. We don't want your voice.
I certainly don't.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Close.
Green. T-line.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Hair deeper. Back 4.
Whoa.
Looks heavy.
Whoa.
Danny.
Whoa.
Danny.
Danny.
Pop that open a bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably here.
Fine.
Killing the yellow into the yellow.
Yeah.
Trying to grab a yellow on the way by here.
That'll be close.
I always find it interesting.
try.
You got Mike McEwen, who comes in at, what was he, 86%, so playing extremely well. And a couple shots don't work out well in the first couple ends, and so what happens?
Am I
Are
doing
you
this
still
now?
focused on those? Is that why, you know, you have misses? That last shot is a Mike McEwen shot all day long. He knows that 99% of the time, but are you thinking about the previous ends where you missed? Are you totally focused on the shot you're throwing right now? Sometimes that's what happens. You haven't let go of the misses earlier.
I always like to look at the misses and categorize them, and is there a pattern? In this case, there is. First Andy jammed because he threw his out turn a little wide. Second Andy could have sat 4, threw it a little wide on the in turn, and he just threw his in turn wide there. So is he just not getting the broom in the right spot?
Needs to curl.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then now can your third pick up on that and say, hey, why don't we just edge in this just a little bit for you? Don't throw it different.
Quite a bit heavier there.
This is just your trend today.
We noticed that out of Jimmy Cotter on the first day. He just could not take a little enough ice. He was always a little wide.
2/3.
That's what they tell me when I'm slicing my driver, just to aim a lot more left.
Just start at that other fairway.
Yeah, I've heard that actually numerous times.
Well, come back.
Oh. Safest place is standing right in front of you.
Often it is.
That's as bad as that can get.
Brad. Toss. Garbage.
A double jam there, really.
Center guard. Yep.
Oh, man, that was unbelievable. To stick 2 yellows in there, now it's on the button and buried.
I don't think he could have called that.
Punch you okay?
Tight guard. Yeah. Line's good. Pretty tight.
BJ Neufeld, Brian Fry, they're from that
just clean.
same school, aren't they? When they throw down behind the nose, right at the handle. Tough delivery.
I think that's what's helped this team this week. The ice is fairly straight for those hits. We've talked about Mike McEwen missing 3 of them wide here, but any little deviation on your release is really accentuated here with the ice.
Update for you, Team Canada, Saskatchewan. There is that little biter at the back. Can they bring it into play?
Well, gosh, this is flat, but they have lined up the double. That's what he's playing.
Real hard.
Adam Casey.
Oh. Hard. 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 Whoa.
Whoa. Bang.
Okay.
No. Don't roll too far. Come back. We're going to measure again.
I think it's red, eh? Most definitely wasn't there. Yeah.
So why try it?
Yeah, you know what? Kevin Cooey made a lovely soft shot to roll flat. They just kept looking at it, but boy, yeah, that's a steal.
Okay.
Boy is right.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Brian Fry.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Shot right.
Shot right. Good.
There's Mr. Fry.
Shot.
Throw.
Yeah, that's right now, today, on this day, his comfort zone.
Yeah. Hair higher. Line's good. Hard line. Pretty high. Hard line. Really gotta go. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is, just gotta say.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, it's just like a heavy, our back line weight. We just gotta get shot, right?
Just feel.
Like back gate. He's peeling.
Brad, you don't like playing it? Let me see.
I don't like missing it.
That's so true, though.
Okay, that was
What are we
pretty
playing? Just tap?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, this curls, doesn't it?
It does curl, but you're just tapping it?
Or do you think it just sets up a double?
I mean, even if you make it Fry, if you bump that at all and he makes this double, no, peel.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a double.
I actually thought I would see more of that.
He has a double too.
That's what I mean. You just come off of it.
Yeah, you tap the red up a foot or two. There's that double off that left-hand red.
It's good Ryan went down to look at it. Sometimes it does look quite different from the other end when you're down there.
Yep. Clean, yep, clean.
Brian's so right, though, and if they keep doing this, the skipper's going to have a tough one. So if you have any chance at getting at that yellow one, give it a try. But it wasn't quite there.
Oh yeah.
Halfway.
Same thing for Manitoba, just put it back a little bit more on the left-hand side of the center.
Cheryl, if this is a perfect guard, does Jacobs take on that hit and roll in double?
Yeah, this late in the end.
He might.
Line's okay. Just clean it. Line's
Halfway.
good. Yeah, halfway. Weight's good.
Clean it. Line's good.
Clean it. Cleaning it. A little bit. Yep.
No.
Yeah, clean it.
Oh.
Clean it. Shot, Mike. Shot, Mike. Now what?
He's that carried a long way.
No, it's going to peel. That'd be pretty skinny double, wouldn't it, off that red one? That's what he's going to have with his last one.
He's coming off at no
Oh,
risk.
he's making contact all day.
Chatting with E.J. Harden before the game from Northern Ontario. I said, so what happens now? You're struggling a little bit. You're off these games. He goes, we still go back to what Mike Babcock said to us in Sochi when he came to watch one of the games and they were hiccuping along. He said, it's always about the process, the shot, the focus, one by one. He says, as cliche as it may be, that's what it is. And so here they are, some 3 years later after that Olympic gold, and that a little bit of advice from Mike Babcock still holding true.
And sport's so tough in that sense because it always makes you look at the outcome. The score goes up, the fans cheer. It's all those things that make you think about the outcome, and you really do have to pull yourself back to that.
It's two, right? Maybe, potentially?
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean,
I think
force
so.
is really good.
Well, this accomplishes that too.
Yep.
Worst case, you roll a little too far, you give him a slash double.
Yeah.
Which is the end of the world. It's still force.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little tricky. Not a ton of room for error.
Really interesting situation. If you guard this, you almost force one of the best hitters on the planet to do that. It would be very tough to score two, but they can probably get a single, which would be good too. Now what they've decided, I believe, is to hit this dead on. Then if Jacobs makes that run back, the yellow one will be closer than the thrown rock.
Double, you're just giving them the force, but
And it'll only be for a single.
Yeah, I like this call.
Yeah, that's respecting Brad Jacobs' hitting ability, right? I think most of the time you'd let the skip give this a shot, that tick the red, redirect onto the yellow.
I know it's really fine, but could you hit that red in the 8-foot and try to roll underneath, not quite all the way, just to take the run back away?
You could. Their concern was if they didn't roll far enough, they could leave an easy double. So I think this is just a little simpler that you don't have to roll.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yeah.
Hard.
Denny Newfoundland.
Hard, Noel.
Now they'll sit right there.
That's good.
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's good.
Perfect. Shot, Mike.
Just absolutely dead on.
Yeah.
You gotta play the slash, I think.
Yeah. Well, you can throw the run for one too, but good throw.
Like if you play this, we're risking two.
Right. You play the raise and you miss it, you give up a steal of two. You play the yellow double, you're only going to give up a steal of one at the most.
Third. Yeah.
Just risk versus reward, and the scoreboard
close.
dictates this call.
Well thought out, well played end by Manitoba. They're right in this game, Cheryl.
How's that look?
Could you play a little thin redirect to get the shot stone, or is that too tough?
That's really thin.
Right.
This is probably definitely easier with the slash. Not a lot of room even for the redirect, I don't think.
Yep. Whoa.
Final stone.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Now, late, get there. And they'll get him. But again, going back to your point, sometimes that brushing isn't really close, and they're not there when they're called on. It takes that moment still. They get their single. It's a National Historic Site, the old lighthouse at Cape Spear, dating back to 1836. Let's continue with our updates now, and we'll go to Sheet B, the game between Alberta and Ontario. A disappointing week, I think, for both, in particular Glenn Howard, and you see Richard Hart has the brush down. Final stone coming up for Glenn Howard.
Now Glenn drew on his first one. Brendan tried the double, just got one, and he rolled away. That opened up that 4-foot path. And so that is what Glenn Howard will try to do. Same time, same shot as the first one.
Same time, same shot, same curling channel. That was the old,
bat time.
Bat time, Batman, yeah.
It's frightening, I know what you're talking about.
Wow. To take the lead there. Northern Ontario makes that angle double for their single. 4-2 they lead it. We go to the 8th. You saw the last rock, the hammer right there, belonging to Manitoba, playing the Yellowstone.
Go, BJ, go! Go!
Keep going.
Great sweep, guys.
Brilliant to get that by.
Over buried in 4 feet of space.
Yeah. That was a huge force for Manitoba. They're not out of this yet. You get a deuce here in the 8th end and force in 9, and you have a chance in 10.
Read.
I don't mind this again, Matt. We're going to be halfway or higher.
Pretty high.
What you really focus on if you're Mike McEwen is the 3 in front of you are outplaying the 3 in front of Brad Jacobs. So that's where your opportunity is, and you know Mike's going to come along.
Got light on that beach.
Hard, guys. Hard. You got it. It's good.
Yeah, you got to drag this to make it
Keep
usable.
going. Right to Mike's broom.
Keep going.
Good sweep.
Okay, good sweep, guys.
And drag it they do.
Okay.
Very high is where they wanted it. Shot rock you see there is Northern Ontario. Sitting center line, top 4.
Again, or?
I think I like this.
Okay.
Blank in 5, blank
Like
in
this?
6, blank
Sure.
in 7.
One more. Back to 8.
So Newfoundland and Labrador continue to lead at 3-1 over John Morris and BC. It is BC with the last rock as they play now in 8.
A little light. It's light. Yeah.
BJ's rock.
BJ tight.
It's light.
Go.
Yeah,
go,
hard
go,
then,
shoot.
hard.
Line's
Hard.
good. You guys are good. Go.
Beach.
Go, Beach.
Yeah, help him out, Dane. Help him out. Gotta get it at least here.
Go, BJ, go.
Okay. Good sweep.
Side hasn't been used as much out that far. They wanted it on the center line, back 4, back 8.
Forward, wait.
You don't want to know, Brad.
We're rolling in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good way.
Forward. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Should be straight here.
Whoa. Yep. Keep going.
Still,
Keep going.
Ryan Harnden. And he gets a little bit of a turn towards center line. But has he left a double?
No, he rolled just enough.
Okay.
There's a bit of a pocket there.
Really good throw.
I'd love to see Northern Ontario spend a little less time worrying about the right call and spend a little more time on the execution.
Tap it, just.
You know, this is a straight spot. How much? You know, like all he said was, I want to roll. Well, how far do you want to roll? A little opportunity here if you can snuggle in between the yellow and the red.
Light on that match.
Well, Saskatchewan gave up that steal of 1 and 6 to fall behind by 4, but they are the shot rock back edge of the 4. Can they get in there for a second?
Well, they can. It's been a really weird end. Kevin Cooey hitting to lie 3 on his first, just grazed his own and just scattered the Saskatchewan stones. So Adam Casey could have drawn to lie 3. He was short. Kevin Cooey trying to roll in. He rolled the other way. And so it is a draw for 2, but very uncharacteristic misses by both skips this end.
Good job, guys. Good sweep. Shot, Adam.
And there's the 2, so a weird end handled very well by Kathy.
What happens? You get rid of the 7 and sit right there?
I don't know if you like freezing in the pocket, do you, Russ? Because I think then you just run something back in if you're Manitoba and both those reds go.
Well, I'd say maybe nose.
That was the problem with Ryan Fries. They said roll. Well, how far? They had to roll a lot farther.
Like, yeah, we need to protect a 3.
Yeah. Like
if we just freeze there and he.
I agree with Fry.
Yeah, if you just freeze, run something in, both reds go.
I'm thinking we got to nose this and unlock this. We could try and tap it if you want.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good tap.
I'm okay with tapping it.
Tap it.
Okay.
Tap it. T-line weight.
Where are you hitting it, Brad?
I think we're just going to try to
Just
cross
tap it
and
and
touch.
try and get it so one of those can go through.
The problem they have now, because Fry didn't roll far enough, is you can't get rid of that one, and you can't get rid of that one. So just unlock. The rock that's killing you is this one. So unlock it, kick it back, and then the red one will be right on top here, and then both yellows could go.
Manitoba's done a great job of setting up these angles here.
Very impressive week for Manitoba here. They
have.
Down a couple here, but they look really sharp.
It's their demeanor, too. It's
back 4.
Whoa, yep.
really good.
Just.
Even when they're in a tight game or even when they're down.
Yep. Back 8.
Brian
Back 4.
Yep. Hard. Hard line. Gotta go line.
Not there.
Keep going.
Can they sneak it by? They did, and not enough to bump it back. Again, he's struggling, Ryan Fry, the softer weight shot, still at 68%. He's come up a little bit. Mike McEwen's numbers up slightly, also at 68.
That 5's
Can't freeze. He just hammers us in.
Yeah. I thought that was a lot of ice for that shot.
Oh, and I threw more weight, too. Is it bad?
Can you get rid of a yellow? I guess you could hammer this, right? Like if we rolled too far, expose this.
Maybe not. I don't think this goes.
It's not going to have very much energy going into that.
I think it will go, Cheryl. You hit that red thin with the weight that Brad Jacobs can throw. I think that top yellow on the right goes.
You don't think you can fire it and get this popped up? Yeah, maybe.
What if we chipped that and rolled in? Well, I don't know if opening this, like hitting this, rolling over, guarding this, and then he just makes a hit and roll over here, what? Then we got to draw around probably, right? We call timeout here.
Yeah,
timeout.
So the first of their 2 90-second timeouts.
Like I was wondering if you
that
chip
will bring
this
Coach Chris Neufeld,
a little late though,
former Canadian champion with Vic Peters back in 1992.
You can never do this, eh?
Hard to save the shooter. You can.
Got to move one of the back reds now, eh?
You could maybe save the shooter.
Maybe shot rock there, right?
You could save the shooter here. It's tough.
Maybe shot rock then.
I don't think you're killing this.
Probably not.
Well, you don't have to kill it. You just got to get it to the back 12 foot.
Yeah.
If I hit a third of a rock with kind of just through.
You've got here on the edge of the guard.
If I hit a third of a rock with this weight,
You're probably not. That red's probably not going that far.
It's not going far.
If I hit a third of a rock,
I don't know, Beach. It doesn't have a whole lot of time to curl past this guard.
It'd be tough. That red's gonna sit somewhere in here.
It's not a terrible spot for it.
Well, kind of want to get it past.
It's getting so late in the end here. The yellows are great, Cheryl, but
I think you have to move one of the red ones.
Yeah, I agree with
Right.
Chris.
That's
You
the
do
only one.
one of them because you're not going to get a chance.
What happens if we chip the guard and roll in?
he's line 2.
What's he doing?
What does he do though?
He's guarded. He'll guard.
We're like 2 shots away from getting both.
You know what I
out.
mean, though?
Yeah.
What has he got to get rid of both of these? He doesn't.
He's just gonna throw a guard of some sort.
Okay. Then we can make our move. We might be able to see more of this, or we could play something on this. Like if we can get our shooter in, it's tough. Probably have to play it this way.
Is it good to do this at all? Run this onto this, like right on the beak?
Kathy, you're up again here as Ontario is sitting one for sure. Final stone coming up for Brendan Botcher.
And I do think it is just that one, Vic. Glenn Howard had the opportunity to hit and stick to lie 2 on his final, but he rolled out. And so for Brendan needs to make the run back, but he has to make it with quite enough weight that he can roll his shooter into at least half of the 8 foot for the 2.
And he will, now the over curl and spin too far, and it's a steal of one more. The stone right there, 6-1. It's coming apart a little bit for the Canadian World Junior Champion, University gold medal winner.
What do you think? Go hard for 3? I think we should go hard for 3.
I think that's the shot. That's the best shot. Hack Wade right here.
Huh? We're not going to have enough time to play the game.
and the tick and roll in, Cheryl.
Yeah, they are trying to roll the shooter on.
Aggressive call.
Kind of like Coach Chris's recommendation. Get one of those reds.
I'm with you.
Good hack.
PJ Neufeld. Last of the third stones here in this 8th.
Roll it in the house.
Yeah.
Whoa, no.
Whoa. Leave it there. Yep. Get a bite.
It might spin.
It's not gonna bite.
Okay.
Spoke too soon.
Almost.
A lot of time to do that.
Yeah, we have to guard this side.
Yeah.
Because he can hammer that in.
PJ says, took a lot of time to do that. Hit and roll over to a rock that's really of no value.
I don't think he has anything off there.
I think that was the right shot.
That's fun.
Guard that.
Yeah.
Then can he just roll over the line and get rid of all of ours? No. If we're guarding here,
He knows it's the 5. And he gets rid of all of ours. No.
Put it back.
Now they'll use their first. Northern Ontario.
We gotta
Do all
I don't think so.
3
I don't
reds
think that
go
that's
if
gonna have
you
enough energy to
high
kill
side that top red one?
I don't know.
Isn't the guard?
Yes.
And even if he does,
I think it
then
does.
then you might have a slash.
What do you like?
You're saying here, Cheryl, with
Place it
nuclear
there more on
Yeah,
this side.
nuclear.
nuclear weight.
Yes, more than I could throw,
Right there.
but
That
yes.
one's gone for sure. That one goes over there to the top enough that I think if you threw it really hard would go there. And you're certainly going to get a piece of this one on the way by. It's just huge speed.
But you would have a wide open double or triple if he has that.
Yeah, we'd have something right. 3. So you're saying right here?
I think we got to make sure we're yeah, like I like right here.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to.
You like this in or?
Yeah, same. I'm cool with either turn. I'd probably say the out, to be honest.
Okay, do we
If you
know
leave
what to
that
get
triple that I just drew up there, Cheryl, and you make it, the shooter rolls out.
It's like peach straws, right?
And you've left a yellow double. That's pretty simple. So, although it might be there, is it really worth it?
The only other shot.
Thinking here.
Okay, I like it.
Tap.
Let's go.
But this is
Gotta
just
make sure we're on that side.
way too messy for me, for Northern Ontario. They didn't communicate on fries. They didn't roll far enough. Manitoba made a brilliant freeze, and the last thing you want to be doing is leaving the opponent's rocks in the rings and throwing guards when you're 2 ahead.
So just past halfway.
Okay.
And as we check the skip numbers, still a struggle for Mike McEwen, although they have come up. His hit numbers are way down compared to the 88% being thrown by Brad Jacobs. Player numbers are brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella. And here is Jacobs and his
halfway.
His first. Remembering now Manitoba does have last rock.
Aye!
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan! Ryan! Okay, whoa, line's good.
Line 5.
Line's good.
Halfway.
Whoa.
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 Yep.
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 Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Hard. Good.
Nice play.
I think so.
So here it comes, Cheryl.
Yeah.
They look like they might not be trying to get
I don't think so
it
either.
thin and maybe try and leave.
Nose it and make the double.
3 rocks in the rings.
I like that a lot better. Nose it and make the double.
She might make it tough.
Peel weight dead on. This red one goes out here. This red one's gone for sure. And maybe more importantly, that yellow one might kick over here. So if it's perfect, you've got a yellow one here, and this yellow that's sitting here on the side might kick that way. And there's 3 yellow in play with the one pretty close to being frozen. Now, this red he's hitting could hit that right-hand yellow and dislodge it a little bit. Well, it will hit it for sure, won't it?
It will, yeah.
It might kick it open, but you could have some nice separation on the yellows and only one red, one lonely red. Gets a little scary for the team 2 up.
I do like this, though, at least leaving your shooter in the rings, get to the nose.
Mike McEwen in his first.
Get.
Trying to make something happen. Get his team back into it. Bang. And we'll move it back and far enough.
Attaboy.
And they are sitting 1 for sure and very close to sitting 2.
Pretty good.
Real good.
1-2.
Sort of thin double there. That guard might be in the way.
Jeez, you could throw a heinous weight to hit it right there. You hit it perfect.
I could have thrown it harder.
Okay, maybe just hit.
I don't know about that.
Not as easy as it looks.
Like you gotta play it with like you gotta play this with like
like
a board weight.
That doubles, like, that's not there.
Right.
With board it is.
Oh,
What a
my God.
brilliant end by Manitoba.
3-1 Newfoundland and Labrador leading, and we're hearing a lot of cheering here at Mild One.
Well, and contrary to what the score has told you, 3 blanks in a row, this game has been anything but wide open. It's been some great shot making and some big weights that lead to blanks. And that roar you just heard was after Jim Cotter buried a stone. Brad Gushue came with soft weight, made an angle, and removed that stone. So it is now 3 that Jim Cotter faces on his final. Needs full 8, a bite of the 4.
Yeah, a little nibble at the red.
Go, guys. You got it.
For this team from the Vernon and Kelowna Curling Clubs, Terrell Griffith, Rick Sawatsky.
Gotta go hard.
Jim Cotter throwing 4 stones. John Morris calling, need that little better red.
Keep going.
Little more. I think they just got it there. From overhead, it looks like just enough.
I don't think so. I think it's them.
Good sweep.
Gushue will have the last word. They're going to call for the measure.
key is to get to the shot rock here, Cheryl, which is totally underneath cover. You wreck, you give up 4.
Brad Jacobs.
Ryan!
Now Ryan Hartnett got him. Get it by the guards. They do. Touch. Oh, and then they chipped it forward.
That worked out pretty good.
You couldn't afford to miss an arrow, could you?
No.
Now we're going in for this measure here. And BC red, Newfoundland Labrador yellow. And we'll just let the crowd tell you.
Well, they have a view.
I think they want yellow.
Calling yellow.
Well, the sociables are holding up signs, red or yellow, and when they hold up red, the crowd kind of goes, yeah, what else? And then they hold up yellow, and they all cheer.
Okay, so from the red, Madam Umpire. And BC will get their single by that
Line's pretty good. Line's good.
much. Final stolen on the way.
Can't hurt it.
Mike McEwen.
Really can't hurt it. Can't hurt it, guys. Really going.
You're good, Denny.
Good. Good feet, guys.
Attaboy, Mikey. Great throw.
For the deuce. And through 8.
Good on, boys.
Top 2 teams, they're top of the table, and they're all even. What's that old adage? Who cares about the numbers? It's when you make the shot that counts. Mike McEwen comes up with a big one here.
Along with 7 good ones before that. What a wonderful played in by Manitoba. Peel Waite gets that spinning on the right-hand side. Nearly kicks the red back far enough and almost scored more than 2.
And it sets him up for that deuce to tie. The key shot brought to you by Cashmere. Nothing feels like Cashmere. So here we go to the 9th in a 4-4 tie, but we do have our first final. And it comes right next door as Ontario picks up the win. 6-3 is your final score. So Ontario, Glenn Howard now 2-5 and 3-6 for Brendan Botcher in Alberta. And here in this 9th, it'll be the team from Sault Ste. Marie. Brad Jacobs, the do have last rock. They'll have the Hammer playing the Redstones.
Line's okay. Line's fine. Line's okay. Yep, Brian. Line's good. Room. No, room.
Where do you want it, Brad?
Each. How does that
gotta go around.
roll?
It's there.
Each.
It's all.
No, it's not. That was just too much ice, man.
Okay.
I really like what I see with Manitoba, especially this game. I mean, they came in, Mike playing 86%. He's been playing great and struggled a little bit with whatever it was, Broom in the right spot. But the 3 in front knew they were playing good, and they just had to stick with Mike, and they did. Nobody got down. Nobody got upset about anything. And you know you're going to get a good shot here or there, and they finally did, and it translates to 2 in a tied game.
You get the feeling they could be the favorite with 2 ends to go, even though they don't have last shot.
No, it's not. Line's bad.
They're playing so well, and Northern Ontario, they can't afford to drop this game.
It's not curling at all.
That's that straight side we talked about against the wall, against the crowd.
What do you say there?
Pardon?
Well, I just see a big red one right on the button belonging to Team Canada.
And it is hard to tell who is second shot. Adam Casey blocking off the stone that might be second shot belonging to his team. And so for Kevin Cooey trying to play the double tap for 2, and then they'll figure out who's third.
Has to curl a little. Has to curl. Has to curl. Hard Brent. Hard Brent. Come on. Get in there. Good.
And there's 2 for sure. And
I think it's 3, Calvin, but take a look.
yeah, I don't think so. We're going to look. 2.
Yeah, these 2 are good. Yeah.
There you go. 2 it is.
I didn't think you had to.
Should have lots.
Halfway.
Really nice double peel there to simplify things for the North.
Stay close to this rock.
Line's fine.
This rock comes down.
These 2.
This one's curling.
Just want to
Danny.
make that run
Danny.
really hard.
Danny. This one?
Yeah.
Must have.
Never
I mean,
makes
we
it, it's over.
swept it too.
Something about strategy here, Cheryl. So it's the 9th, and you're tied 4 now at 4. Northern Ontario has got last rock. They do have shot stone at the moment. To my mind, you would try and play it open to take that last rock to 10. But if it sets up for you here, now there's no guards in front. Do you continue on with Northern Ontario looking to score the 1, but hopefully 2?
Yeah, I mean, if it sets up, you would take your deuce or your 3. And the thing with Manitoba in this end, Vic, is they are trying very, very hard to force, which they will then leave rocks in play. You can, and we've seen it often. A big end comes about.
Have we ever?
Oh, a lot this year.
Could do this.
That's not
I
bad.
love that. Think we got to make this.
Okay.
Hack.
Okay, Beach. Hack weight.
Hack Beach.
Hack weight.
A little surprised Manitoba's hitting something here. I know they're afraid of what you just said, giving up 2 or 3. But extremely hard to steal now. And once there's a yellow double made, they'll be happy it's a blank.
Oh, and really hard to force.
Straight.
Hard.
Go. Okay. In between.
Boy, it's straight going down that in-turn side. This makes this a little tougher. This is a big shot here. It's not easy, but if Fry makes that double.
Boy, the Brushers have backed right off. This is
there a hole there?
all on its own.
It's a tough shot. You couldn't see. Watch the guard. There's not a lot of room here to get that thing. The run would have been easier.
I think the problem is you're so used to making those, they just, and they haven't been coming this game.
Hair light. No, it's not. It's a hair light, Matt.
Lean it. Line's probably tight. Hard line. Hard line. Hard.
Real high.
Yeah, see that. Just over.
Have
Over
to
and up.
stop. Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Ah, stay close to those.
It's
Hit and roll.
It stopped.
Still like that?
What, hack?
Yeah.
You got the 5 there?
Yeah.
Hack weight.
That's correct.
Just get rid of that shot rock. They don't have to be a hero here. Kill that top one. They've got a red one in a good spot.
Whoa,
Back
whoa,
way.
Whoa, whoa. Yep, whoa.
Soft.
Yep.
We've heard that a lot today with regards to Brian Fry and his delivery. Oh, soft. And one more time. No, but he'll touch them both and then sit right there.
I don't think I moved. I didn't move it.
Oh, I thought he was going through the hole again.
So what's he struggling with when we've heard this word soft so often?
His curl a hair more than the rest of the team, and a hair is that much. That was a really hard shot. That's the other problem.
The only other option.
Both of them were.
And what is it? Just his release isn't very positive? Is that what the soft
Yes,
refers to?
exactly.
Not as much rotation.
Don't have that pop like you'd see out of a Rachel Holman, for instance.
But he's notorious
You line it up
for
like this,
what in effect would be soft.
Yeah,
no,
that's fine
because
too.
he only puts very little rotation on it.
Yeah, so it's a combination. Maybe the skipper can help him up by giving him a little more ice. In fairness, that was awfully close. The 2 more licks of the broom, that's by. They were on, off. They could have brushed it sooner and made it.
Do we want to nut freeze it in there,
Big
Mike?
trouble now, though.
I mean, that's good, but he's full 4.
I didn't like the
there's
thin
a
double
spot
on
where
Ryan's
it
first one. Just run your own back.
Okay.
Get the one dangerous rock out of there.
In the 4 foot. Okay. There's something right there, Danny. It's just
I think it's in the ice, Mike.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Speed's good here, right?
Yeah. Takes forever for this to curl.
We're there right now.
That's
Yeah,
good.
we're heavy.
Back 4.
Whoa then. Whoa then. Whoa, whoa.
Stay close, Matt. Stay close. It's heavy. It's back 4.
Whoa then.
Back 8. Stay close, Matt.
Get. Get. Still there.
Now Wozniak staying close. And that little tap. They are sitting 2 Manitoba without Lasron.
Good.
Not horrible.
Yeah, hey, just fire that double.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fire the double through the hole.
What do we got to hit here?
Got to hit like it right into the pocket.
Yeah, no.
Half?
What's that?
Half?
Half's close, yeah.
Thin half?
As long, half's close, Brad.
Peel weight, because that red one, if that red one hadn't been moved, if it had been there, this is not available, but I think they can sneak that, definitely get that one to go, and they might be able to wiggle that yellow to get the line perfect out of there.
Now, if they touch the red, there's
fine.
the catcher at the back edge, no?
Yeah, you're
There
right.
is.
The red, if you get it really super thin, it might stay, but I don't think they care. If they get all 3 of those out of the 4-foot, there's shot rock buried at the top and a little breathing room for the skipper's last one. Remember, this is straight.
Brad Jacobs.
more.
Oh,
Little
just
more.
by the guard. And
Hard,
there's that
hard, Brad.
catcher,
Go, 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 go,
and
go, go, go.
it will spin to third shot.
Just curled enough.
It's the best you could do. Good job, Brad.
Yeah, you got the catcher too, Vic, just like you said.
Good shot, too.
That's like a nice curling shot.
Oh, no, you didn't. Who's that?
By quite a bit. Well, yeah. It was a thick inch.
Yeah.
Another
You got some curl there.
average at best end played by Northern Ontario, and got a chance to break the game wide open.
Yeah, but there's still that long center and
Yeah,
a
I did.
couple to come around here for Manitoba.
Hey, Mikey, here we go.
Is the red raise there, Cheryl, on the outturn side for Jacobs? I think it is.
So you got all of it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's hard to hide here.
So you're going to come right back to maybe come back deeper as far as you can.
I would think.
Make that raise a little tougher.
Has to be quick here if it's a little straighter.
Okay. Back 4.
Line's good.
Root.
Line's good. Stay with
Yep.
that.
Hard line. Hard line.
Line's
Gotta go
good.
for weight a bit. Root.
Line's good. Yep.
Hard
Maybe
line.
a little lights to
Hard line.
Wozniak, and
Just
Denny
line, hard
Neufeld have
line, just line,
picked it
hard
up.
line.
Wozniak now, get it by that stone top,
Yeah,
eh?
hard, just go. Hard.
Now,
Yeah,
Neufeld
hard.
takes it all the way back. Oh, what a lovely shot. Back of the button.
Really nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But is there enough room now past that guard to play the raise and through the hole?
I think there is, because the
Just
guard's
back
so
12.
long.
It's really long.
Okay, we can't take too much time.
Yeah, back
They
12.
could have got that back just a little further and had it curl a little
Right
more.
there
It
with
makes
back
this
12.
tougher because of the angle.
Hair more. Hair. Just
Pretty nice shot.
back 12.
Okay. Go, Brad.
You're absolutely right, Cheryl. It's hard to get to the nose here, so if that yellow one had maybe stopped there, this shot's even harder, but straight
He gave
back,
you a
just
hair
sneak
last
by the guard,
Hair.
run it through there, just tap it back. They can't throw a lot of weight at this either, and you're moving 80 pounds. There's a good shot of it there. There's room. Dead on.
Final stone.
Gotta go.
And picked up right away.
Whoa. Room.
DJ
Back
Harden.
12.
Brian Harden now.
Just Brian.
Brian Fry calling line.
Harding.
Get it by that guard. Here it comes, and then leave it. Now you want to just tap this straight back.
No.
Just right there. Move it far enough. A little more. Oh, and not enough.
One.
And one it is.
One.
So Mike McEwen will take the last rock to the 10th, down by 1. Now we'll go over right next door, or 2 sheets over, sheet C now. And you see Newfoundland and Labrador as BC is sitting the 2. Final stone, Brett Gouger.
Well, Jim Cotter made a nice double tap to lie to, trying to get through the hole and make the double for 2.
Galan, now late licks, got through. Gares, oh, you going to sit for him? No, they're going to spill too far. But it'll be a single for Newfoundland and Labrador.
The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. The 2017 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. By Sponge Towels Paper Towel, nothing absorbs like it. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Well, you said it best. They had to try and move 80 pounds, and they just couldn't move it far enough. And so Northern Ontario, that is a big single point as Manitoba forces them to the single. And now Mike McEwen and the team from the Fort Rouge Curling Club in Winnipeg down by 1, but they have that all-important last rock. They have the hammer coming home here in 10.
Heavy. Yep. Weight's good.
Whoa. Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Great shot.
So again, the times, each team still has 1 timeout remaining. Thinking time, of course. Is that a little tight, Cheryl?
It is. You can do it. I've seen teams do it in a minute and a half, but what you have to do is be thinking of the shot you're going to call. You can't take a lot of time to think.
Now that 90-second timeout could come in handy if you're getting down to the skip stones. And
Keep going.
Just have a plan and be thinking ahead. You know what Manitoba's thinking about? They had New Brunswick game where they got 2 and 8, stole 2 and 9, stole and 10.
Like this.
Anything's possible
Fire the
after
guard
that
on
game.
the nose. I don't like that. Right here, Matt. How about this? Okay, let's go.
The problem with this
Okay, let's
situation
go.
is both teams, it's going to be a complicated strategic end, and they don't have the luxury of time.
No. I think we're here late.
Help him. Room. Hard line.
Matt Wozniak.
Room. Denny.
Right here,
Denny.
guys.
T-line. Gotta go.
Whoa, not T. T's too far.
Top 8.
Top 4.
Denny.
Denny's rock.
Denny.
Yep. Hard.
It's Denny's rock.
Shot. Very nice. Good.
And Denny Neufeld will carry it to the top 8.
Sorry. Shot.
Like that weight.
A little bit of room
good.
here. He's
Room.
helped the team's cause with an inside freeze here.
Whoa.
Whoa, line.
Oh,
It's not heavy.
it's not curling at all.
I don't know what to do.
Fry.
Fry, go.
Yep.
Go.
Go, Fry.
Go, Fry.
Go.
Go.
Okay.
Well, the story really maybe goes back to the second, because that's when Manitoba only got their single. They were setting it up for 3, 4, even a mittful. That would have blown it open early. Now here we are in 9, and there's only the 1 point separating the 2 teams. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Good throw.
See both teams racing down, make sure they're sitting in the half. Saw Ryan Fry talk to Brad Jacobs while Manitoba was throwing, so they didn't waste some of their own time.
I don't know if I can do that.
Make the double and roll in, but it's tight.
I can only see like a quarter rock to the inside.
Oh, okay.
What type of weight?
Control.
You could hammer that yellow into the pocket, Cheryl, and maybe get the 2 yellows that weight also.
Good weight.
Clean. Whoa.
Yep.
Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Ryan Fry.
Yeah, you're right with big weight. Both of those would have been gone.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw that you hit the same spot, throw it harder.
That was it.
That goes into ours.
Advantage Manitoba here.
Okay. Okay. The spin.
It's all about controlling the scoring zone. That's out in front, top of the rings. Manitoba could have 3 yellow in here in a second.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Right off. Right off. Hard.
Okay. It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Back 12, try to roll.
Shot.
In. I don't know.
Yeah. Try and get to the inside.
Get to the inside, Brad. Get to the inside.
It's getting tight for time.
This is
Could
the
play
5.
the peel double, Cheryl.
5.
High side.
Dangerous. It's no picnic either. And the last one didn't curl for Ryan for whatever reason.
Back 12. Yep.
Still have their timeouts. Add 90 seconds, of course, to each team's number.
Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Ryan Harden staying with it now all the way.
Whoa. Yep.
It's his.
Whoa.
One more. Couple of more.
On the red. On the yellow.
And taps it back and pushes it back edge of the 8.
That was a nice shot. So leave it up there. It's usable. They needed another one in there.
Can you get to this pocket, run the yellow right into the Mike's right hand there, make that 2 red ones disappear.
You can.
This
Wide
is
open.
huge. Then they'll have a shot on that side.
Yep.
BJ Neufeld.
Come on, Denny. Go, Denny.
Denny Neufeld with him all the way. Coming through. Look out. Bang, bang. Oh, and away they go. And it is a lonely little red in there now.
Kind of rolled too far. You just heard Denny say the same thing. So that yellow, yellow, yellow. Watch this yellow spin.
Doesn't line up there.
Yeah, I don't think it does. No, you get to the port, you're missing it. Unlucky. So simply try to sit, hit this one, sit third.
Control. Yep.
Skip Stones.
Yep.
Brad Jacobs is
Whoa.
first.
No. EJ.
Shot, Brad.
Oh, and they got the roll in. I don't know if they're there for second shot. It's very, very close.
That yellow kept spinning, Vic. If it hadn't of, this would have been all lined up, yellow, yellow, yellow into the reds. So now they're going to have to manufacture something. They should be able to get around and get that red one.
With the intern?
Yeah.
I don't think we have any. We used them both.
Yeah. Is that better?
I think so.
Okay.
Don't you want to hit the top one?
Huh?
Shot rock?
Yeah.
I think you do, because when are you going to get a chance at it?
Yeah.
How's that look? Good. Yeah.
Just half.
Yep. No, weight's good.
Those timeouts are going to come in handy,
All
aren't
right. Whoa.
No kidding.
No.
Trying to roll buried for shot rock here.
Never. Close. Hard, Danny. No.
they?
Hard,
What do
Danny.
you got?
Whoa.
What do you got? What do you got?
Whoa.
What do you got?
Hard.
Roll it
Hard,
over
hard,
and
hard.
underneath, and they've got the back of the button.
We don't have any timeouts.
Great shot. We do.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay.
So a timeout has been called.
If we guard, what does he do?
Remember now that Manitoba needs 1 to tie and force the extra. They're sitting the 1.
What a great curling shot by Mike McEwen.
This one's in the way.
Can he get to here?
What's that?
He can probably. Well, that's real tough. I don't think that draws there.
You don't think so?
What do you like, Caleb?
Is that there?
Like, we can make this, yes, but we can also
He
guard.
didn't think
and
so. He just said, I think he heard him say he didn't think
Well,
it
then
was.
he's just drawing for 2. Like he's just drawing.
Here then? Yeah, like
Up high.
This isn't there.
That draw still might be there. We got to be out there.
Could you play a
just has
tap
to
on
pick,
your
right?
own red and then
Then he has
leave
to
your
pick,
shooter
no?
there, or would
Which
that
pick?
leave a double?
You might leave a double, just you roll off
I
and
don't
they
think
get
you
a
can
double
take
back
both
in.
away.
Yeah,
I
that's
think you
what I mean.
could just follow Mike McEwen's rock down
Further in
to the back
take both
forefoot.
away.
Yeah, and then he'll run it. And then he'll run it.
Yeah, then he's running it.
Or do we like this?
Probably here.
Yeah. T-line, right?
T-line.
T-line.
Try to just get by to here. I think so.
Yeah, that's all you have.
Like it?
Right there, Fry.
If you just rub.
Huh?
Where'd you have here?
A little bit more.
The other option here is on the way by, tick the red one farther buried and roll behind the tee line.
That's what you're worried about, it dragging that much?
This could make Mike's shot easier.
Speed's pretty close to the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a little
it's positive still.
Shot rock. Tying point. Manitoba back edge of the button. Time is back in for Northern Ontario. And the focus now from Brad Jacobs. Ryan Fry calling line. The Brush brothers have got him. EJ, Ryan.
Line's close.
Yep.
Trying to take it down, put it shot stone. T-line, edge of the button.
Where is it?
Guard. Well then.
Line's bad.
So they've pulled
Floppy.
off now as he
Well,
Yep.
yeah.
will try and guard a draw.
I don't know.
Possible
No,
draw
no.
there by Manitoba.
D.
And he's left it.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. The red double's not there because it's partly buried. To draw the pin, we just saw how hard that is.
I think Brad Jacobs just angry because it's not close to what he was trying to throw.
Right.
Get out of the flow, but I think my internal finish.
At the end.
Yeah.
They've called their timeout as well, realizing they're tight on time.
What you guys thought?
Yeah. Thought it was going to go.
This is not easy.
Well, not only that, Cheryl, what if you're a foot heavy and you move that a bit like that to there, move that to there, you lose.
To manage the line.
Yeah.
Mine.
You
if
wouldn't
I
have to
get
much
to
more
the right
than
area, my internal dive
2
in
feet
there,
heavy
yeah.
to do that.
So when you're thinking in the hack, you're thinking draw for my one.
But you're also thinking it's a little slower because one of the best players in the world just came up 8 feet light. Tough shot.
Okay. Let's make it, boys. Put on the T-line.
Let's make it, boys. And he's been making most of his draws. 91% on his draws. The weak part of the game, the hits. For Mike McEwen. Has a chance to score the 2 for the win. They go to 6-1 in hand. Jacobs, a third loss.
Line's good.
Right now, we're going to an extra.
Line's good. Room. A little bit of room.
Matt
It's
Wozniak on the left, Eddie Neufeld on the right.
Just tee it. Still room.
BJ
Line's gonna
Neufeld
be
calling
close.
line.
Room,
Needs
room.
a piece of the button.
Room. Line's good.
Got it now. Can you get it? Drag it over. Get it there.
Hard Denny.
Can you get it there, fellas? Can you get it there, fellas? Can you? Yes, you can. For the win. Manitoba.
Is that any good?
A brilliant curling shot.
Make the final 6-5. And Manitoba goes to 6-1.
Yeah, baby. Woo! Yeah, baby.
Northern Ontario will fall to 6-3.
Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard Denny. Hard. Good shot. Come on. Yeah.
They're the leaders of the pack, Manitoba. So now we'll quickly go to the game between British Columbia and Newfoundland and Labrador. And you see Newfoundland and Labrador sitting the 2 on the lid. And this is the final stone coming up here for Jim Cotter. Waiting for things to just settle down. Final stone needs to make them both go away and hold the shooter, Kathy?
Definitely does. It needs to avoid the jam.
There's that stone behind cover, 8-foot tee line. Rick Sawatsky. Rick Sawatsky trying to score 2 and force it to an extra. And they will.
Mr. Clutch.
Good sweep.
Pistol, buddy.
So they will go one more in a 4-4 tie. Newfoundland Labrador will have the last straw coming home. And then on sheet D with Team Canada with a record of 4-2 and leading by 2. Team Canada up 8-6 after Saskatchewan scored their 2-9. And Saskatchewan is sitting the 2 at the moment, so make something go away. Kevin Cooey.
Clean. Clean, 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 clean. Chuck out.
And away it goes. One more for Saskatchewan, but it will be Team Canada that picks up the win. 8-7 is your final. And they are now 5-2, and that's a 4th loss. 5-4 for Saskatchewan. An extra end coming up for Newfoundland, Labrador, and BC when we come back. St. John's, we're here for the Tim Hortons Brier. What a finish that was. As Manitoba remains top of the table with the win, 6-1, 1 game clear of Quebec, who are, I think, the surprise, the former champion 2006. Jean-Michel Menard. Team Canada stays at 2 losses. And then Northern Ontario drops down to 3. This is an all-important game for these two teams because you've got on the ice now in this extra Newfoundland Labrador at 2 losses, BC and Morris at 3, and Morris would love to bring them back and steal a win here if they can, but it is the team from the Valley Haley and the Remax Center here in St. John, skipped by Brad Gouju, that do have the last straw, playing the Yellowstones in this extra, and we're tied at 4.
I was looking at Jim Cotter's number before we got here. He's 95%, and then I looked, Brad Gouchu's 95%. And the 3 in front of both of them.
Wait only, boys. Wait
Hard,
only.
guys. This is our guard right here.
Jimmy.
Line's good. Line's good. This is our guard for the win here, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just put this on. Oh.
Just what?
This is our guard for the win. Says John Morris.
I think Brad Gouju can't get at it yet. Still in the free guard zone. He's going to peel his own.
Clean. Clean. Good throw, Jeff. Shot, Jeff.
Good boy.
Two ways to play this. You want separation. Either a long guard to guard the one they like, or right on the top button to give some separation. Make a beauty here and make 5 more guards after this one.
Well, and that's the key, Russ. This has to be good. This has to be the one that you guard for the rest of the end
Hold
for the
it right
win.
now, John.
Line's good.
Can't be deep.
Back 4 right now. Needs to sit.
Line's good.
Terrell Griffith
Clean it.
Don't want to.
throwing the
Get
second
close.
stones.
Don't want to for weight.
Then we'll...
British Columbia has won 4 Briers, 4 Canadian men's curling championships since 27. The last was Greg McCall back in 2000.
Yeah.
Just the 1 Brier title in the resume of Newfoundland and Labrador, 1976 in Regina, Jack McDuff.
Yep. Clean. Good shot.
Brett Gallant.
Throw.
A little deep for that BC rock. That could hurt their chances.
Why do you say that?
Well, because it's behind the tee line. Let's say this stays guarded. Brad Gouchu has to come around the guard and get closer than that one. He's pretty good at that. Keep it in front of the tee line. Be a much tougher draw.
Or you might even force him to move it, and that's when you get your chance at Gouchu rolling off. There's so many more options then.
Oh, higher the better. I don't really... Oh, it's going to be over curling.
Line's good. Oh, it's going over curl. Oh, let her die, let her die. Okay. Good.
Watching Ty's rock to the back four, it looked like it didn't slow down at all. So it's draw weight should be perfect here for either team.
Oh, what a game this. Really, all the players. Everyone is in the 90s on both teams except for John Morris, who is 86%.
Huh. What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
I hit that with my broom, Jim.
Incredible
I don't think it was
numbers.
in. As long as you pushed it more in. No, I pushed it this way for sure.
Told him to kick it to the boards. You didn't listen, though.
Gotta be sneaky, but I heard it.
There it is, 86, and he's low man
Hard then.
on the sheet.
Hard.
Keep it out there, SWAT.
Line's good. Line's great. Line's good. Halfway.
Line's good.
Don't kill yourself. They're peeling it.
Don't kill yourself,
Yep.
they're peeling it.
Yeah. Get to the center line.
Is there any
Good,
situation
good,
where
good,
they,
good.
Newfoundland Labrador, would not peel it?
Only if that back stone, they couldn't outdraw it and they left a little piece of it, then you might see them chase it. But because they can outdraw it, the only thing they're going to do is peel.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Good throw, Mark.
Sure, Mark.
Shot. Same weight. Just half.
Clean it.
More line.
I think it's a hair less.
Line's good, though.
Ty, you're in.
Yeah, go, Ty.
Go hard.
Need center line.
Really hard. Hard, Ty, hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Far as it goes.
Ty.
Far as it goes.
Yes.
Far as it goes. Go. Hard. Go. Hard. Keep going.
It's good. Good job.
Just going to leave it wide open.
The guard's pretty high, eh? That's pretty high. It's off center line. It's the intern I want, so. Try to roll a rock? Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to roll it a bit. I like this, Mark.
I do too.
Okay.
What kind of weight are you looking for here?
Good. Board.
Board?
Yep, good board.
Really needed that guard to come up to the center so that it forced Brad to peel it.
What did he mean?
Yep. Good
Russ,
board.
when Brad
Yep.
Gouge said it's the intern I like.
Hard.
Did you hear him say that?
Board.
Yeah, I didn't, but I'm guessing he'd rather draw with the intern because I played with Brad. And I think that's really well picked up, Vic.
Good shot.
So as long as that side stays open, he's happy.
Right. But leaving that guard is a worry. Johnny's right here. Throw a tight guard. They peel along when you go around.
You looking the in or the out?
It doesn't matter. I think the intern.
Okay.
Or do we hit? I think we might have to hit now, eh? If you go there and he could pick it out, we're done, because then we can't go here. It's an easy tap out.
Well, we'd have to weld it, yeah.
I think you play the hit and roll right here. That's the call. Yeah.
Can roll?
Yeah, board weight. Just try to roll to. Yeah, you roll there and then.
Okay.
Do you agree, Cheryl?
Yeah, I don't know if I do, actually.
Guard works, doesn't it?
I like the guard.
Mm-hmm.
I know what. I see what John's saying. He's saying you play this hit and roll back here, they peel the guard. I like throwing a second guard.
We're not playing it.
And a better one.
And if you're, why hit this? Like if you're freeze to it, if you freeze to it, that shrinks that scoring area even farther. They blast it and you come around that guard.
Hitting when you're down is just.
Yeah. I thought Brad might still peel too. I was a little. You could argue that one either way, but now that they're hitting, I think Goose is pretty happy about this. 'Cause Jimmy's got to roll real good here.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Hard tie.
Hard tie.
Earl Griffith.
Hard tie.
Hard.
Try to hold the line here. Get that little flip towards center line. Get that flip and over and spin it back. And it will sit finally back 8.
That's the problem. Now you peel.
Peel the guard, I think.
And Brad's got an easy shot.
That's the call.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. The guard would have been, an easier shot too. You have to be so precise on that hit and roll back there.
You guard it, they peel it, you go around the guard. Red Gushue has to earn it.
The only thing worth discussing, I haven't played a draw since the first end.
What's that?
I haven't played a draw since the first end.
Weight's good. This in-turn is about 3 feet slower than it was in the first end. This side's the exact same.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering, do we want to practice one throw to the side of the forefoot? And then do it again?
It's whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
I don't mind it.
I like this shot. If the draw weight's the same as his Ben, I like this shot.
This is 3 feet slower here, and the exact same speed in the out turn.
He's really relying on his brushers to say the ice hasn't changed a lot, but I'm kind of with him. If I hadn't thrown a draw since the first end, I might want to throw one.
So it's slower on his in-turn side, the in-turn that he likes to throw.
It's true.
Yep.
Clean.
Stay down. Yep.
Go ahead.
Stay down.
Go ahead.
And away it'll go. Oh, I see what he was doing. I was wondering why Morris was out.
I know, but I also don't mind him playing that because it hasn't been played all hand, right?
Yeah, no. I'm just giving you some info.
But what I don't want to do is I don't want to give him an automatic turn.
Yeah.
Right? If we go here, then it's automatic in turn.
Yeah.
If we go here, it's automatic out turn.
So right on the center?
Let's split the center line.
Just full in the 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't want him to be able to hit it either, right?
Yeah. We probably want to be just full 8.
No. Just what we want to do.
Yeah, half, yeah.
Like we want to be 1 inch outside the forefoot. Right? Because this is, we want to be 2 inches outside the forefoot there.
Okay. Yeah, just put your broom down,
Johnny. Full 8. Yeah, right there.
I wondered what he was doing out there. Did you see him after his first shot of Connor?
Right there.
While Newfoundland Labrador were out, he was standing across and looking just for that, just to see exactly the placement so they can't hit it now and be shot raw.
Yeah, halfway at the hog line, I thought it was rolling.
These are tough because you want to get it perfect. You slide an inch too far, it's a wide open hit for Gushue.
Wonderful.
You want to keep this maybe even if it stops top 12, you've done your job.
Yep.
I like what he was saying. I want to kind of get in his way with both turns, the out turn and the in turn. So split center line, and neither looks great.
And Sawatsky, I think, overheard the discussion at the other end about the in turn being 3 feet slower.
Oh, that.
Line's good. Looks really light.
Go.
This is going to be a huge carry if they can get it there. Griffith, Sawatsky, now Morris too will take over. Wow, if they get this there and save this at all, and they can't.
A little surprised Brad's going to hit this, Cheryl. The ice they put down looks like a hit.
I think he's hit.
Certainly.
Sorry, Russ.
Certainly not wrong.
No, I don't know that I am surprised when he hasn't thrown a draw since the first end.
Good point. That's why, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that would probably be the only reason. Otherwise, you're right. You'd see him draw.
With a record of 4-2.
Yeah, I do.
Trying to stay level with Quebec at 2 losses and hand BC a 4th loss. Final stone here in an extra of a 4-4 tie.
Nice board.
Newfoundland, Labrador, and Brad Gushue.
Clean.
For the win. Labrador team will regroup. They'll be back on the ice tonight. Two teams, though, suffer fourth losses, Saskatchewan and British Columbia. As Newfoundland and Labrador continue to sit among the leaders, but the team to catch, that is still Manitoba at 6-1. We have the three teams at 2 losses. Northern Ontario drops to 3, and now Saskatchewan and British Columbia will fight it out. They'll need some help, though, as you, again, that separation, how quickly that happens. There's that line there. Last year in Ottawa, we had 3 losses, all you could afford. So tonight, Brad Gouchou on the ice, 5-2. Jean-Michel Menard, 5-2, having won 5 straight. When we join you at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on TSN 1, 3, 4, and 5. It's been a great afternoon of curling here in St. John's at Mile 1 Center. Now, on behalf of all of us, until we talk with you again tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, thank you for joining us. The Tim Hortons Brier is here on Canada's Sports Leader. TSN Sports Center is next.